And then, you know, Batsy's a great initial. All goes, but who knows? Maybe he might be up there with Mako.
अपना Wi-Fi है क्या
talking about is like the best controllers in Pacific period.
I mean, absolutely. He's definitely proved himself individually on why there was so much hype behind him, and even with the role swap here, do the main controller of the team, he's really been
workspace है password क्या है
that's the guy that we always talk about. It's not Monday, but Manya and Mondays were a thing that we coined because of how crazy he is, especially on certain maps with a lot of tight corners, and he knows how to hide on them with shotguns, and sometimes, you know, teams don't really expect that. But I think a team like RRQ, on the other hand, though, if they can get the head start, if they can get the jump on Global Esports with some of these plays, with EJ going into some crazy spots, you know, Global is going to have a tough time adjusting.
Let's talk about EJ a little bit, right? And the solid comparison here between these two teams, because we have two duelists that we've always put the spotlight on during the regular season as well. EJ versus SK Rossi, and of course it puts a lot of pressure on them, but it's got to be the performance between these two, and not necessarily against each other, but overall how much impact do you have as that engine, not just the kill numbers, but how are you actually breaking
I am a bit tilted
the opponents on a disadvantage?
Yeah, to me, this is one of those things where they actually have somewhat different styles. Yes, they play the same agent, and EJ has had a
background echo हो रहा है आदित्य
when you look at how they perform, EJ is meant to go into great chaos.
स्पीकर का वॉइस echo हो रहा है मेरे इसमें
set up his team to come out from the other side. Meanwhile, for SK,
आवाज कम करना ये स्पीकर का
he loves to pick up the operator. He loves to go in for those first picks and just
don't worry guys आवाज स्विच कर रहे हैं बाकी मेरा वॉल्यूम ठीक है क्या
but you have those moments, especially towards the end of Pacific. Mental game effect. He was starting to choke out a little bit and starting with some shots.
And I really like that we're highlighting both these players. What you're talking about. I really like build off of that. There was some shakiness between these two players. Both of their these were the superstars in their team. So they need to step up. They need to be a big part of these, you know, emergence or the resurgence of these two teams. If they're going to get through.
ऑडियो बाकी ठीक है ऑडियो गाइस
They're going to face next, you know, whether it be Secret, Zeta, etc. down the line, you know, get to champions. These two players have to be huge. Like they got to start like you're talking about, opening up the site.
आपका वॉल्यूम ठीक है बस ज़्यादा दिख नहीं रहे हो हाँ गाइस लाइट
Playing from SK Rossi, working with Batsy, working with those setups.
ये लाइट चालू कर सकता है ये वाला
Himself to make sure he's got some calling for the plays himself if things don't go his way, and he's got to be clean bail out if things don't go his way, and he's got to be clean
too, I think. Because you can see SK Rossi going off on
थोड़ा माइक सप्रेसर
that's the thing. You know, don't get me wrong. I love SK Rossi. I love Global Esports. And when he is on a roll, and when he finds those wins for Global Esports, he wins off of his back. He needs to be able to put himself in that mindset to come out huge today. But if you can't, then you know, they look a little more stable in that respect. They look a little more stable.
And of course, I think the other big question for me is meta-wise. We've seen a lot of teams
अभी ठीक है क्या हेलो
starting to experiment with double duelist on more maps, right? But neither of these maps, right?
ब्रो मेरे को इधर एक लाइट लगेगा आदित्य या तो एक लाइट लगेगा क्योंकि मेरा शक्ल ही नहीं दिख रहा है बिल्कुल भी
But neither of them really rely as much either. So how can they really deal with just having that singular jet across most of these maps? You really have to set them up. You really have to set them up for success here on the analyst as well. We've broken down okay what we think the strengths are, the weaknesses are, but how the weaknesses
इको आ रहा है डबल आवाज आ रहा है एक
Let's take a look at the predictions.
अभी तुम लोगों को सिंगल आवाज आ रहा है क्या
BCT Pacific, and I believe most of us were on the same
अभी
page.
तुम लोगों को सिंगल आवाज आ रहा
I
है
mean, this was a really tough choice, though. This was not an easy one for me to predict, and I had to go that I think right now RRQ is just a little bit deeper, a little bit more coordinated. You know, behind EJ, they've got, you know, X-Barrel, Flips, so many good players, 𝘼𝐼𝐸 as well. So, like, when the duelist falls, I think RRQ is has a little bit more recovery potential.
Yeah, I mean,
अभी दिख रहा है तुम लोगों को
we have seen from Pacific.
अभी ठीक है
RRQ does look a little bit more stable.
अभी ठीक है ऑल ओके
But that's the thing. We don't know how much they've improved since the off-season. I actually do think it is a big toss-up, like what Paperthin's talking about. RRQ, maybe on paper they seem a little bit better, and they have thrifty round wins. They can be really strong. But you never know. Maybe Global has really gone back to the
एक पानी का बोतल दिला ना
mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about these two teams is that we all believe that the potential actually might be similar for both, right? In terms of the absolute highest ceiling that each can reach. They've shown glimpses of it. It's just that during the regular season,
क्या
we've
हेडफोन
seen
है
a bit more of it from RRQ.
बैठे ही गिरी
want to know
हाँ तो लगा देना हेडफोन लगा दे सेटअप है क्या डबल हेडफोन का?
Texture does have to put his jersey on at some point if he wants to play on stage.
Nah, just wear the Bumblebee shirt, you know?
but those are RQ colors. He's a spy.
Oh no!
पोपा जी डर लग रहा है क्या करोगे?
The thing is, the imposter. The thing is if either of them play out their potential and the other doesn't, then it's going to go either way, right?
Exactly.
I mean, there's a very real possibility where maybe it's Global Esports and they just absolutely smash through RRQ. And
JD भाई,
for RRQ as well.
JD भाई,
however, if they both play at full potential,
मेरे को या तो एक लाइट लगेगा या तो ये लाइट लगेगा. अच्छा.
Yeah, it's so hard for me to like decide because I don't know who's going to be coming in here and just be feeling better today and who's going to be maybe calling a better game. Is Flip's going to be more dialed in? Is Aaron going to be so well prepared that he's just going to call the game of his life here today because they've had so much time to prepare? They're great with prep, both of these teams. I'm truly befuddled as to who to pick. I mean, for me, it was like 51% versus 49% with my RRQ versus GE prediction here today.
I'm the same way, honestly, because that's the thing. There's so much potential for these two teams. So you love to see them. I want to see them at Champions LA.
Yeah.
But you're never quite sure, and that's why I think
I'm coming in sometime. Okay. Guys, ये audio level अभी ठीक है सब. Audio all okay. Light का मैं fix कर रहा हूँ. Is audio all okay?
Mentally strong, mentally prepared. That's the one who's going to come out on top. And in the past, it has been RRQ, but for Global Esports, if they can do that today, you know, it is one shot, one elimination. If they don't let that get to them, they could come out on top.
And this is so brutal here for the beginning stages of LCQ Pacific, right? We've got
अंधेरा नहीं रहेगा पूरा time, guys. Fix कर रहा हूँ मैं उसको. Don't worry.
The potential, who knows what they've been cooking for 2 months, but if you lose in that first best of 3,
audio मक्खन चलो सही. और stream quality all good.
I mean, we talked about this yesterday on the cast, right? It's completely brutal the way that this is set up, but that's the nature of competition. Eventually, you're going to run into a do or die.
भाई आराम से शुभन.
It's a bit awkward to come from, you know, basically 2 months off to this moment where you play a best of 3 and it's either win or you're done for the rest of the year. So, look, you got to bring your A game here. GE, they've shown that under
game
a little bit of pressure, they had to win or, you know, go out. They were able to pull something out of there, you know, play a, you know, pretty good game.
अभी ठीक है?
But I'm truly lost with who I think can win today. Yes. It was such a difficult prediction.
Yes, no, I totally agree. I mean, even for me, I would say maybe I lean a bit more towards RRQ, but I also just seem to like their style a bit more. I always have, even during the regular season.
बस अभी मेरा जो शक्ल है उसको fix करेंगे, guys.
The more I thought about it, and quite frankly, the more I watched some of these like pre-LCQ interviews from Aaron and some of the other players and their own team content as well.
I
know Aaron's
Batman.
obviously just trying to buff himself up, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, actually, this team is really good. Global Esports is a really strong team.
Yes, I mean, Aaron has been talking about how he's going to feed
मेरी voice थोड़ी तेज करूँ
कि shows how strong
तेज
he is,
है.
how mentally prepared he is.
अभी देखो guys, सबने बोला audio okay.
I mean, this is such a lovable guy. If he
हाँ
can
कर दे.
really
Guys, एक second अपन एक और headphone add कर रहे हैं.
I really think Global, they make that past this first hurdle, the rest of LCQ is going to be a breeze.
Don't worry, आप लोग game नहीं miss करेंगे कुछ.
Do you think either of the teams that win in this first match, they have the potential to go all the way to the end? RRQ or Global Esports.
100%. I think either of these teams can definitely win this. No doubt about it that, you know, whoever they go up against after this, you know, whether it be, you know, whoever's in the next round versus Zeta or Team Secret further on as well.
Yeah, whatever.
I think they can beat anybody. Yeah,
all
100%.
Right. Well, absolutely. The potential has wowed us all here on the broadcast. Let's see if they have what it takes to prove themselves in this very first best of 3 of LCQ Pacific. Single elimination, one chance to be able to move on to the double elimination stage here at LCQ Pacific 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, we take
जो लाइव जा रहे
हैं
ये मैप के बात करते हैं.
RRQ versus Global Esports.
Let's go. मैप पिक हो गया. हाँ हो गया. वत्सल इधर ही है क्या? आदित्य वत्सल को बोलना मालव को एक फोन कर ले. मालव वत्सल मालव को एक फोन करना. उसका कॉल आया था मेरे को. शायद नीचे रहेगा या बाहर रहेगा. देखना एक बार. आ रहा है. तुझे दिख भी रहा हूं मैं. स्ट्रीम को तो नहीं दिख रहा मैं. गेम चालू होएगा अभी तक। नहीं उठा रहा है। लेट्स गो गाइस, जी फाइटिंग बोलते। लाइट लगाओ रे गाइस, लाइट आ रही है, क्या करूं मैं भी। कीरी फ्लैशलाइट देना तेरे फोन के ऊपर। एक इधर रख के देखता हूं यार।
I'm really excited.
ठीक है क्या गाइस?
This is
अभी
such
के
an
लिए
incredible team, top to bottom, just really talented players. Like these guys were so close to beating so many good teams. You know, we talked about the DRX one, but a ton of other teams along the way. The last time they played, GE was insanely close, 13-10, 13-11 across the two maps. So, look, this is going to be awesome. It's just who's going to
गाइस मेरा चेहरा ठीक है अभी।
I'm really curious if EJ can bring his A game.
OBS से
we'll have to wait to find out. They do look ready to play.
हाँ, अरे अभी दिख रहा है इधर, ठीक है। Let's go!
It is going to be Global Esports.
Definitely a little bit more, and 𝑋𝐈𝐍𝐊𝐒's got Jalapet's buff on. I mean, it's already shaping up to be a good day, and yeah, Paper Thing was right. I mean, thinking about these two guys, they have faced off before.
Guys, poll रखते हैं poll.
Sure, but also in Apex Stage 2 last year, so there is a bit of a rivalry, and in recent times, it has been RRQ coming out on top. Can Global really fix their mistakes and come up huge today?
Yeah, Global Esports.
Roshi pants are back here. Guys, maps का prediction करते चलो. I think. Hey, maps हो गए ना decide. Guys, मेरे हिसाब से ascent, bind और split आएगा. अगर maps हुए नहीं है तो ascent, bind और split आएगा मेरे हिसाब से.
You gotta give it as well, because again, this is going to be.
According to you, who that I think Rossi will play it.
In VCT 2023, right? You win. You
ascent, bind, split. अगर मैं सही हुआ तो सब लोग 10-10 रुपए सुपर चैट करना, ठीक है? 400 लोग देख रहे हैं, 400 लोग 10-10 रुपए सुपर चैट करना, चलो। जो दिल से कर रहा है 100 भी कर सकता है, जो एकदम दिल से कर रहा है 1000 भी कर सकता है, और जिसको चाहिए जी जीते वो 10,000 भी कर सकता है।
Who is it really for?
It's kind of nice. It goes full circle because they met somewhat halfway or towards the end of Pacific, and then now coming into this.
मैं बोल रहा हूँ ascent, bind और split. Let's go. अरे यार इसकी
had their own fate in their hands up to that very last match against Paper X, but both of them, they always had to wait for the other match results. But today, it's just do or die. If you win, you move on. You still can control your own destiny to get to LA, to get to Champions, where it's going to matter most, where you can leave your mark for 2023. But if not, you will be forgotten as one of those teams that did not ever enter an international.
Let's go, G fighting!
2023.
Exactly. It's impossible to understand or to.
Sir, minimum 20 रुपया super chat है तो 20 रुपया कर दो यार.
Situation. So there's tons of veteran presence on both of these teams. It's not like any of these teams or players are strangers to these kind of moments. You know, with the Boom Esports players or the old, you know, Damwon, 𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐒's been all over the place with 𝐶razy and other teams. You know, on players last year. So look, there is tons of experience. Haven gone right out the rip, makes a lot of sense. RRQ doesn't want to
ये
play
करते हैं,
Lotus.
poll करते हैं, poll.
Kind of interesting.
Yeah, still
Start a
first
poll.
man. They're still
क्या
away, and the Global Esports says, hey, we started off the season against DRX on split, almost won that in overtime. They're picking it up right away. Ascent is the second pick from RRQ.
Straight into Ascent. I mean, that's a bit of a toss-up too. I can see why they picked.
Guys, क्या maps क्या है?
You know, that's their shot.
Guys, Ascent, bind नहीं क्या है पता नहीं भाई, समझ नहीं रहा है.
Interesting
Ball
about
ban
this is
है.
it's not lightning fast in the starting roster for GE because the last time.
Bind decider, चलो ठीक है.
They brought out the raise for Lightning Fast. You're right. Bind will be the decider map, but this is something we briefly discussed earlier as well. I brought up the question of, okay, a lot of people have been playing double duelists, especially on split. Neither of
Split,
us
Ascent, bind.
really favoring that too much.
करो super chat.
I believe from Global Esports.
करो.
On Fracture when Manya
शर्म आनी चाहिए, अभी नहीं किया तो इतना बाप prediction दिया है तुम्हारे भाई ने.
I mean, Global Esports, they have a roster full of duelists, and they're still not using the double duelist. Let's see what happens here. I mean, you gotta imagine 𝘍𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐒 is gonna be on the jet.
Surely, I mean, he has to be. But Split is
Come
also
TS
double
man.
controller
Wait.
map. If you
आ रहा हूँ,
have
आ
a
रहा हूँ.
double duelist on this, can you really
टीम
show
स्पिक
us
है
the
क्या इधर?
firepower and give
ब्रो
us
टीम
what
स्पिक
you got?
डाउनलोड करना पड़ेगा.
Textures on the raise. Yep.
Texture back on the raise, all right.
क्या कॉम्प है? टेक्सचर रेस, रॉसी जेट, स्काई, वाइपर, एस्ट्रा.
It's a mirror. Is it, or is there an omen instead of an Astra?
गाइस इनको टीम स्पिक फटाक से डाउनलोड करता हूँ तो अपने सारे लॉन्डो के साथ बात भी करेंगे.
This is actually quite crazy because we were talking about the potential double duelist, and okay, you can
दिल
kind of
से
see it
सुपर
coming
चैट
from Global
हुई,
Esports,
सुपर चैट
but
हुई.
Evan
जरा
jumping
मारिए.
over to that race, it is the omen for 𝘍𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐒, so he has a little bit more autonomous movement.
बस कर, पहले ही पता था तुम्हें कैसे ब्रो. अगर मैं वहां होता फिर भी पहले ही पता होता. चलो ये भी दिखाता हूँ. ये देखो. ये देखो, ये देखो.
All eyes on EJ versus 𝘍𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐒, and then of course Evan versus Texture.
आई एम नॉट श्योर तुम लोगों को दिख रहा है कि नहीं. ये देखो.
दिख
दिख रहा है तुम लोगों को हम लोग का चैट? देख रहे हो क्या है? ठीक है, इसमें कोई भी तुम लोग को दिख रहा है क्या कि वीटो किधर लिखा है? कुछ लिखा है?
Where Monyet put up the monsters, 39 kills. Can he do it again today against the opponents of RRQ in the single elimination best of 3? We find out in map 1 of Split with our casters 𝘍𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐒 and Tasteless.
I could not be more excited to go into this match. Obviously, we saw many of the casters voting for RRQ here, but it was not an easy choice.
DMG क्या है?
Super close. I think we're going to be going to map 3.
ये डाउनलोड नहीं हो रहा है क्या?
I mean, that would be very much in keeping with the last time that these guys played against each other.
ओ गलती से मैंने
It was very close the
वो
whole
डाउनलोड
way
कर दिया.
throughout. No one getting an easy win.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The rip.
पीसी नहीं लाया प्रभात. मेरा पीसी तो नहीं लाया हूँ मैं.
Going to lunge at this map pick if it was left open. They still don't want to play on Lotus. We haven't seen that from them. They've been banning it in every single series, basically since around week 3.
कर दिया 4 लोग. Thank you Shreyan for the 40.
Need to show us something good here because we know how strong Global
Let's
can
go.
be on this map. They
Let's
were able
go.
to take TRX into a double overtime. 17-15, maybe that's a triple. I'm not trying to do math right now.
जल्दी
Either
कर,
way,
जल्दी
it
कर,
was a
जल्दी
damn
कर,
close
जल्दी
map,
कर.
and that was at the beginning of the season, and they have only gotten stronger since then. We haven't seen either of these teams in quite some time. Barely missed out on the playoffs here, Tasteless. So
बस
how much
thank you for the 5
improvement
pounds
has there
bro.
been in the downtime?
And we've got to mention here, there is so much at stake. This is truly do or die for the whole year. So, I mean, whatever.
guys,
the
10
best
seconds मेरे
strategies
पास.
guys have, they're not pocketing them for later. They're going to be bringing them out right here, right now, as everything is on the line.
Well, RQ first.
Come on, health clutch time.
Also kind of touching on no sentinels on either side. Typically for 𝘍𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐒 more here on the side of RQ, we would see him
Easy,
running
bro.
like the Cypher, like
Hello,
the Killjoy,
bro.
which we saw from him.
क्या लगता है? Thank you for the 100 bro.
Full hype लग रहे हो, full.
Getting the spot,
Come on,
tips
come
around
on.
the corner. Flashing in hand.
अरे नहीं रे मनिए.
Coming up with that eliminations, the paint shells goes flying.
Monyet already
Nice,
stopped.
nice, buddy.
They're going to try to come in here and pierce into B. It looks like it should be an easy spike setup.
Nice Aaron.
Around the corner, taking out Eman.
Come on Ganesh, come on.
Dash back from Rossi. Little bit of damage down, cover sent. Spike still not planted, but time to play with here. They do have that man advantage. A little bit of damage in, and at the trade happened, maybe it would have been possible.
चलेगा guys. कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं. Thank you for the 40 Anshu.
There at the very end, RRQ getting that first round win, and we're going to see how much momentum they can carry with that, or if Global Esports is going to be able to fight back and start to maintain tempo.
One of the things that has been, I think, the most surprising, given the compositions that we're seeing, because this is basically the same comp that we've seen the entire time from the side of Global Esports, but it's the difference in who's playing what. We have 𝘍𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐒 coming out here,
Guys, देखो, अब
something that we do not typically see from
Cam
him.
ऊपर ले
Normally,
लो.
he is the one playing Sky in this situation, and Aaron is going to be running that Viper.
देखिए अभी.
Definitely some changes. Textures well going back over to this raise. It's been quite some time since we've seen it because normally
अच्छा
we
Cam
were on the
ऊपर.
same
Okay.
spot.
This
Yes,
time,
noise.
2-1-2 split here. RRQ going to take their time, see if there's going to be any kind of abnormal strats here from Global Esports. But Global Esports
अभी
is
ठीक
playing
रहेगा.
conservative round here. They do have a triple stack over onto B entry, but we don't know if we're going to get a peek on the B side here from RRQ.
It's starting to kind of drift back as they get inched further forward here towards the A site where it is only 𝘍𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐒 lurking around. Star will get called in. Try to have at least that defensive setup. Don't have a bite to try to go in with the gravity well, so it would just be perhaps a Nebula to try to dissuade them from advancing forward.
B का setup है अपने रोल्डो का.
Which is now 4 members strong on the B side. It's going to happen.
नहीं नहीं बाजी bro.
Guiding light
बाजी
just
bro
goes
no.
from Aaron trying to scout. They don't nothing.
And it looks like we've got 𝘼𝐍𝐿𝐒 going to pull away here, just go a little bit further back. And it's going to be Global Esports here trying to set up for a retake, or at least an interruption here at the spike planting.
See what they opt to do. I expect that even if they do just make the call to try to go for the
चलेगा guys, उन लोग ये कर रहे थे, stack कर रहे थे.
They probably aren't going to be able to get away
guys
with that
देखो 1000 व्यूअर आएंगे तो 1000 वीपी गिव करूंगा. 2000 व्यूअर आएंगे तो 2000 वीपी. तो अपने दोस्तों को बुलाओ, वैसे भी इको चालू है. पहले ही बोल दे रहा हूं, बुलाओ सबको. नाइस नाइस. Come on.
That could be a weapon recovered now.
Yeah, bit of a trade out there. Now it's a 3v3.
Good cover. Texture unable to find value in the spike is planted for Heaven. So positioning still going to be very good here for the side of RRQ. They lose one of these rifles to make sure they don't lose anything else. 𝘼𝐿𝐒 now going to be taken down. It's all on Aaron. He can just stay tucked here into the back. Make sure that he cannot carry this Phantom.
चलो nice, Phantom तो गया एक. Nice.
Damage.
Let's go. Come on. निकलते हैं round guys.
For Global Esports, you try to get done what you can get done. They do get 2 kills.
YouTube पर देखो sound सही है वहाँ पे. यहाँ पे sound सही नहीं है क्या guys? Sound issue है क्या
As a
कुछ?
real action, we can probably expect it from Global Esports. Is going to be going into that round 3 where they can actually get some healthy buys.
See if this is going to be the time when they can really turn the pace around here, pick up a win.
Let's
Into this
go
bonus, or
GE.
if that conversion can come through from the side
Let's
of
go
RRQ.
GE.
We see 𝘼𝐿𝐒 potentially
Let's
going
go
with this judge on
GE.
the back. Curious. As it's going to be double judge, actually. I was going to say, yeah, normally you'd see Emin, having that raise, being able to just flash back forward, be the one that has it.
अरे नहीं रे.
Completely full flash.
Nice, Ganesh.
Arre. Will get taken down before he can exit safely back into Heaven. That's going to be the man advantage now here for the side of RRQ.
RRQ with a beautiful execution here over onto A. The spike is going to go down by Pillar, and things are looking pretty dire right now for Global Esports here.
हाँ retake कर सकते हैं. पर बंचे जज लेके बैठा है ना, उसके लिए मेरे को डर लग रहा है.
Still here though. Holding this corner so very deadly. How do you really try to breach this position?
Super chat, thank you for the 40.
EJ on that too. He's so clutch in these moments.
Back away.
Mismatch है sound का मतलब. अच्छा वो पीछे का जो stream का है, उन लोग पीछे तो. Nice. Nice.
Now it's all on 𝘼𝐿𝐒. It's all on the judge that confirm his position. Trying to flush him out. He eats so much damage.
He's so low.
Down to 7. Notable as well, but still could very well come away with this one. A triple kill to get the clutch and bring RRQ to 3.
That was nuts. Perfectly done. Something like 7 HP back there, but he gets those connects, gets the kills, and we're starting to see these.
अरे first ever super chat में thank you Prabhat for the 100. Thanks a lot.
Coming forward here for Global Esports, but take a look back at this moment.
ये round नहीं जाना चाहिए था.
One shot to the pinky toe of 𝘼𝐿𝐒 and he's dead, but he manages to clutch it.
𝘼𝐿𝐒's been in those narrow clutch scenarios so many times. I mean, the one that denied them access.
Split 1v3 hits hard, huh?
Playoffs was him remaining with just his opponent having 13 HP. This time he's got 7, and he's able to come up with the goods to get the round win. 𝘼𝐿𝐒 still in though for the side of Global, so still plenty of firepower, but the cash is not being built up, so they need this.
Nice, Money.
That's a great start. As Money will find
What a band.
Yeah, they haven't actually managed to breach his position yet. They do have Ross.
उड़ा बेशर्म होगा guys. बोलना ये था मेरे को.
But it looks like they may end up, RRQ may end up actually seesaw.
ये area ही delete कर दो, हाँ यार.
They get the days confirming that 𝘼𝐿𝐒 is still going to be in there. Of course, you don't want to push it because you know he.
अभी भी जज लेके ही बैठा है रे.
Slip right into A if they wanted to, but it seems like instead they may end up pushing. There it is. EJ gets that kill into 𝘼𝐿𝐒.
Playing on the road. 𝘼𝐿𝐒 unable to come away with it. Ends up getting taken down.
20 split होने वाला है.
Bit more wiggle.
Rossi, come on Ganesh. भाई गणेश का बहुत बाप पोजी है. Spike भी down है.
Spawn could prove to be very dangerous here for the side of RRQ.
Yeah, if Rossi could spot this, it's going to be huge.
Here's the footsteps. He's got it.
All right, yeah, we missed.
नहीं अरे.
And then that's going to be.
time पे उसको भी पीछे आना था
30
strike के
seconds
लिए.
left on the clock.
Spike being brought forward. One in backside, one in the alley. Just around the corner here is Aaron, but will he be ready for 𝘼𝐿𝐒 to be up top?
And we got Monyet back here. If he can get the drop, he could
Nice,
really
nice Monyet.
here onto the taking of the A site or B site.
Not getting the sense that there could be somebody above him, and 𝘼𝐿𝐒 manages to flush them out.
10
10 seconds remaining. The plant coming down. Texture
Spike
in a position
planted.
to try to interrupt.
Come
this.
on,
Doesn't have the
Texture.
shells either.
Texture needs this so badly. Oh!
He's not going to get it. 𝘼𝐿𝐒
चलेगा guys. कोई बात नहीं. PA में positive mental attitude रखते हैं guys.
Breaks the economy here for Global just a bit more.
We can win this.
Yeah, RRQ is running away with the first half here. Global Esports, unsurprisingly, pumping the brakes and calling for that timeout.
चलो time out.
And they need to really figure out what exactly is going wrong. How are they going to recalibrate? Is it a matter of their strategies? Is it a lack of communication? Is everybody truly moving in lockstep with each other?
Well, right now, it's just RRQ having
हो गया?
all of the answers, just a little bit more clutch when it comes down to these moments, and we're just not seeing them be able to get over the line on the side of Global.
करण बरोबर से लग गया बम्पर.
ये
spin है ना.
और कुछ damage हुआ था वो बोला. क्या बोला वो? कुछ बोला क्या?
You know, not allowing for somebody
कितना लिया?
to their way all the way through that attacker spawn, camp the spike. They were able to deal with Rossi with relative ease after the initial kill.
थोड़े lost लग रहा है guys. यार मैं भी lost बहुत tilt हो गया था. आज मेरे गाड़ी के बम्पर पे कोई ठुक के गया वापस. अभी बस 2 हफ्ते पहले मैंने 50,000 का खर्चा कराया था बम्पर पे और आज वापस कोई बम्पर को ठोक के गायब. इरेजर क्यों नहीं बैठा है? क्योंकि अभी स्पिन बैठता है गाइस.
A lot of times when you have two teams that are this close, maybe 3 or 4 rounds in an entire series will come down to, okay, who really handled it better in the 1v1.
उधर एटमॉस्फेयर कैसा है मैंने देखा है. हेवी रेनफॉल की वार्निंग तो है पर फुल ऑडियंस पैक है.
Hoping to see Global Esports pull it together here and try to play a little bit of a better half.
भवन भाई दे दोगे पैसा भाई पे.
We can start with a thrifty victory. Would definitely be a
भाई लेट्स गो. आवाज आने दो चैट में.
their sales.
You know, Rossi, it would be nice if you could get some picks, but unfortunately he's on the wrong side of the map, and so this is going to come down to some pretty inferior weaponry to try to hold the A site here as RRQ is going to press forward.
Seen how much damage rather you can deal with these sheriffs. Most bought pistol back over at Masters.
Nice, Baje.
And that's not showing why a bit. Spazzy is able to find one. EJ quick to trade it back though.
Come on, अरे मोनी. Nice.
Nice
texture.
Yeah, texture making up for Romani.
अरे क्या आयरन जंप स्पॉट हक दिया रे. चलेगा.
But now they know that 𝘼𝐽𝐿 is going to be looked forward here onto the site, and they have the spike. So it's all about where is 𝑋𝐹𝑎𝑟𝑜.
Oh man, 𝑋𝐹𝑎𝑟𝑜.
He's got the gun.
Oh my god.
He's going to be pulling back away. Oh, the timing on this. Spike now snatched up.
मैं भी texture मरेगा चलेगा.
Finds one. Showstopper now. Being set.
Nice. Let's go.
They're ready for him.
Round निकल गया भाई.
Is the thrifty coming through with Rossi as the last man standing. A massive round here for Global.
I was talking at the start of that round about the fact that Rossi's on the wrong side of the map and maybe he won't be able to get it, but it ends with him actually
Let's go Rossi.
a much needed one, a thrifty victory.
Shorts भाई texture मजा आ गया.
And of course, the Global Cheer Squad always here to support the team and get the crowd going. Something at last.
No.
For them to actually root for here.
Petition to run your stream on time.
Regarding these ults so far.
Nice one. उड़ा साले को.
Completely caught within the ground.
नहीं रे बाजी यार.
Shutting him down, dropping that hit.
Nice Aaron. Nice trade.
All right, we've got a potential drop down here on to B. Rossi checking garage. And nobody there whips the shot.
Not going to be able to find that flick, and Emmons right up on top of him with the judge in hand. Gets the spot on the shoulder there of Texture as well, so knows that he's pulled back into garage. That brings us now into parity with 3v3. Emmons as well just saying, well, I'll take that, operator.
ले लिया रे बाबा.
Global Esports definitely taking their time here. And again, we talked, on that break,
nice
it's going to come down to these clutch moments. It could go either way. Is this going to be a moment where they can pull that off? Beautiful escape there from 𝑋𝐹𝑎𝑟𝑜. She's going to disappear. Shroud stepping away.
Still does get dazed up just a little bit there.
Nice texture.
He turns back around. Texture.
Smoke है अपने पास ना.
Nice.
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 Let's go.
Has his attention drawn, spotting just the shoulder.
Let's go. भाई तुम लोग का स्ट्रीम टाइम पे करो. स्ट्रीम टाइम पे करो. मैं आगे हूँ तुम लोग को. एक्चुअली नहीं इधर सही है. एक सेकंड रुक. इधर सही है. उधर डिले मतलब स्क्रीन पे डिलेड है. उन्होंने डिले डाला है क्या स्ट्रीम पे?
This is that momentum. This is what they need. Building up as many as you possibly can, and not allowing for that 4-0 or that 0-4 start, I should say.
भाई क्या पब्लिक है ये?
भाई पब्लिक मजबूत है ये.
Given that they are on this defending side, typically, even though yes, with the changes, we have seen some teams be able to come.
G fighting.
You still kind of expect that defensive side should have a little bit of an edge.
All right, EJ going to dive
नहीं,
in.
pick
Can't
मत
find
देना.
a target just yet.
All the updrafts burned. His Texture's just going to try to sneak across.
Yeah, Texture is set up in a very comfortable position here. It's a very retracted defensive setup here for Global Esports. And they're going to be kind of ready for a very good surround. This is going to proc the Viper's Pit. And this is a pretty big investment for the round here for RRQ.
It is, but you want to stop Global from getting...
चलेगा लोग रैम से retake कर रहे हैं.
Stop them from getting one round away.
बाजी नहीं मरना चाहिए बस.
Going into this pit, otherwise he's got no real way to fight having that operator in hand, so he needs to have the blades.
EJ just staying back here with the lurk. Shorty's drawn as well.
Right out in front of him here.
Oh!
Gets spotted just a bit. Being taken down. Aaron as well now falling.
Nice, Ganesh.
Rossi going to be good for one. Emmett getting sprayed a little bit
Nice.
lower. Can't quite find Texture, but EJ comes away with 2 on the back end. 3 overall with his blades. And RRQ will stop Global from getting that 3rd round win.
A really good strategic call
चलेगा.
for RRQ.
बाजी को लेट आना चाहिए था अरे.
Really almost a perfect round there. RRQ able to steal back that momentum.
गोपी इन लोग क्या सोए हैं क्या अभी भी?
And much needed. You see that Viper's Pit used. You really should be winning that
हैकर
round,
उठाएगा. हैकर को
बुला ले
बुला.
हैकर को. मेरा contribution for the bumper. अरे thank you for the 150.
Obviously from Texture couldn't build up another one this quickly. It becomes that much more difficult to try to flush that Viper out.
ये round crucial है. Nice रे Ganesh off कर रहा है side
have
पे.
some op on op perhaps is well not for
Satchel करके
the
उड़
moment
गया
as
वो.
EJ is going to be on the opposite side of the map, but we do see that attacking operator now come into play for RRQ.
All right, a little bit of probing over here into A heaven, but not a committal. The spike is still right now down in sewers.
Oh!
Shot from 𝑘𝐈𝐍𝐿𝐼.
Yeah, and again, you know, we talked before. We need to see if Rossi.
Ganesh, एक angle लगा रे Ganesh.
He's got that operator. He has those opportunities to get those picks, and he doesn't get it. At least not.
Tag किया रे उसको पर उसने मार दिया.
A bit too whiffy there. EJ now just going to be rotating over. He'll join in here with 𝘼𝐿𝐼 swap over so he can play entry. So Flip going to be picking up that op.
I've got your trail.
EJ now Vandal in hand. Seekers going to be sent out here by 𝘼𝐿𝐼 as they go for the gravity well paint shell combo to try and dissuade anybody pushing forward through main, but nobody is. Texture in the meantime now. Op in hand. This is going to be the mid-event pivot actually. Cutting across now towards the B site.
Yeah, it's going to be a big pivot here. We got to see if Monyet's going to be ready. Gets one.
Finds one.
नहीं रे क्यों मारा रे Monyet उसको?
Decides to pull the trigger before the Omen broke line of sight. Spot though, 𝘼𝐿𝐼 catching one. Can't quite get too much damage down to EJ. Tags him to 89.
And he's not able to curb the.
Nice, Badze!
Hold on a second, Badze finds another.
Away. No, it's not going to be that plant. Old default. But a 2v2. Texture with an operator though.
Go get him.
What can he get done? 𝘼𝐿𝐼 sent to try to scout. Nothing going to be spotted. Knows the drop is going to be clear. EJ watching nearby. Push out. Evan finds one. First op shot going wide.
Oh, this is going to be so tough for Texture. Just no way. A really good setup. EJ ultimately clutching it, but it could have been, you know, the other way around there. Beautifully done. The 6th win here.
चलेगा guys. Come on.
It's another economic break. I mean, you can get a half armor, full rifle buy here for the side of Global, but it's not going to be nearly as comfortable, and it's not going to be involved.
5 निकाल के अगर अपन पिस्टल निकालते हैं ना तो भी गेम जीत सकते हैं क्योंकि दोनों का कॉम्प थोड़ा अटैक हैवी है.
Big heavy sniper in.
RRQ ने तो थिएटर किया है भाई, पर थिएटर भरा हुआ नहीं है भाई.
See these crowds around the world, man, watching it could not be sicker, man. Again, RRQ clutching this so far, looking very, very organized. Their executions are so good. This round looks like they have Global Esports maybe going to do a push as they wrap around. This may be the moment that RRQ is going to be evacuating.
Well, they're trying to. Monyet on the opposite side of the map does manage to find one.
Nice.
Rossi gets 𝘼𝐿𝐼 more before getting taken down by EJ, but that's still going to be a big trade up. Monyet spotted.
Nice रे Monyet. मार साले को.
With a bit of a delayed reaction too.
Very unconventional round here, but Global Esports looks like they could close this out.
But sometimes it's exactly what you need. Do something that the enemy is not conditioned to expect from you. Go for that triple push out of main. Come away with those picks.
दिख गए दोनों.
Operator now on the floor. Push up here into alley. Swing out. 𝘼𝐿𝐼 does reveal, but not fast enough as EJ.
चलेगा ट्रेड हो गया.
Only going to be good for one.
8 HP है रे. इसको फूक मारो रे. फूक से मारो.
Having to pull up his own.
मार फूक उसके ऊपर.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine.
Let's go.
Good closer there by Texture. Well, Global Esports is now halfway to catch up here to RRQ. But again, I like the strats. I like
4-8
the
में अपन
plays
6-6
there from
करेंगे,
Global
6-6.
Esports, trying to poke out there. Onto the A side, we've seen that there's been a lot of activity in so many of these rounds here from RRQ.
Fighting!
For information there.
Fighting!
Instead, we see
Fighting!
come out and kind of punch him
Fighting!
in the nose, so to speak. Really
Fighting!
causing a total disruption
Fighting!
there. Making it for an
Fighting!
easy closer there on the behalf.
Still more work to do, though. See several people low on cash here for the side of RRQ. If Global
चलो
can
चलो
keep this
वापस
winning,
एमेन इन लोग फाइट कर for 5 overs
stabilize a little bit more, and
ये रश हो
of
रहा है
course
इनका
a bit of a half
अपना setup
scenario
तो
for the
है
side of RRQ. As Showstopper to open, Emin goes rushing forward. Showstopper not going to connect though. Rossi able to dash back.
Nice, Ganesh.
Gets the headshot actually on the EJ who comes dashing into the site. Not even the initial target that he was looking for.
Nice, Baji.
Bazzi just looks to try to hold things down. I believe he might have just spotted the left.
Nice,
wing.
Baji!
No, he didn't
Nice!
know what it was.
भाई
He
hell
sends
ये
himself
चूतिया है क्या
right
ओमेन
into
इनका
भाई वो पागल है भाई let's go
Round we've had so far
वो
here.
तीसरी बार मरा है टीपी करते
Beautifully
हुए
done. RRQ, of course, trying to explode there
अच्छा है भाई,
onto
करते
the A
रहे।
site. But, I mean, with such clutch moments there from Bazzi, absolutely and entirely shut down.
That was just so unfortunate for EJ. I'd love to see it back here in the replay because it looks like we will miss out on it. But he dashed in to try to just join in alongside Emin, who's being targeted by Rossi. And he just happens to dash straight into that stray bullet coming out of Rossi's Phantom. Gets domed, goes down,
Get out of my way.
and that leaves just an already damaged
Nice,
Raze.
Ray!
Side is texture, speaking of raises. Finds an opening kill. EJ looking to up the tempo. Grabs over the top. The off shot.
ट्रेड कर उसको मोने nice
EJ still so very low, ends up falling in the end.
EJ ultimately too bruised to make anything work there on the entry. So the spike is going to quietly dip away from Garage. They have to deal with the Seekers first and then try to figure out where is the right direction to try to get this thing planted.
I mean, the Seekers tell all. They knew that there was presence still in the garage. They now know that there's one in mid.
We've got a double stack over here just by mail.
Oh, the
And-
creep up.
nice trade बस बस
Swinging through, will be able to find that kill.
A bit of a trade out here. And now Flip and 𝘼𝘽𝑚ore gonna have to try to make something
Oh,
work.
Ganesh cheap खेल रहा है इस
Is
side
covered
पे
by
nice
Rossi, which could be where this ends up.
Tell them he's really suspicious about where they could be. Haven't had eyes on this the entire
थोड़ा
time.
कम कर दे उसको
To the side, but still wary that somebody could even come from
ले ले गिरी thank you
potentially around
light
the
आ गया
backside elbow. For now, they're just going to be playing split apart. 𝘼𝘽𝑚ore just hunting. But that
seconds
little
left.
jump,
Yeah.
that should have made noise enough for Moniette to hear it.
Yeah. And that may
हाँ देखा मैं
Bazzi in a little bit close here. So this is really going to come down to the aim play here from Rossi.
Okay, that confirms. Rossi expecting that this is going to, in fact, be the site that gets targeted, but it's only 13 seconds remaining, and that's the spike down. The round's already over.
Down A.
There's no way. It's all about dealing damage now here, and 𝘼𝘽𝑚ore will be able to come away with one.
nice
Can
रे
hold
मोने
on
nice
to the
shot
weapon.
भाई ये
Global.
शॉटगन ना बहुत माइंडफक है
One round away from tying us up at 6-6 on the half
Last
tasteless.
round.
It's
Chalo,
crazy
chalo, chalo.
because this started out really looking like RRQ was going to keep mounting that dominance, but here we see the further along
Pick
we
off
get,
दो भाई
the more opportunities Global Esports is able to find.
Let's go,
and
guys,
now
let's
we
go,
may
let's go.
actually end this at 6-6.
Perfect parity between the two, and this is with RRQ having side selection coming into this
Easy
match.
bro, 6 all हो रहा है क्या?
yes
Split.
let's go
That much more importance on it. This one here for RRQ to try to have that clear advantage. That's 7-5 before they get ready to go
तो push
over
करने
on the
वाले क्या?
defending side themselves.
आगे खेल रहे हैं
Because when you are playing this defensive side and you don't have a sentinel to really just help slow down these double duelist compositions, it can lend to the attacking side having a very good advantage.
ये लोग पिक कर देंगे उसके सामने
अरे भाई
समझ गया मैंने तो फ्यूचर ही देख लिया था
Absolutely too
triple
many
pick
targets.
का है
Oh, no.
Dropping the pit, trying to just fully dissuade them from going to male. But in the
भाई
meantime,
𝘼𝘽𝑚ore भाई फाइट
he
के
sat
अंदर
back
पहुंच गए
in a
ले
very neutral position
ये round
with
तो
this
गया है
operator. TP across, they'll get themselves situated here now on the A site that is completely open.
Oh, texture!
Oh boy,
That was crazy.
can't get the
ये
short
पड़
end.
जाता तो
अगर-
अल्ट
अगर
हाँ
है-
ये पड़ जाता ना तो अल्ट था इसके पास भाई
हेल पता है अगर ये राउंड रॉसी पे ऑफ रहती ना सेम पोजीशन पे
So here we
हाँ
मजा आ
go.
जाता
Plant
planted.
an RQ. I mean, unless this is the craziest round ever.
हक
they
दिया
should
उसने
be able to
flash हक
close
दिया
this out.
Bazzi getting the read, now
Oh,
getting
he
the
sees
spot.
him. You need a
Knows that there's
shorter
one.
gun.
Okay, quickly, just tucks out, gets the kill, backs away. One yet with the jiggle peek. Spotting out multiples, they look for the stun. Cuss hits 𝘼𝘽𝑚ore. Pharaoh just tucked up against the wall.
Oh,
The no
oh
scope
भाई
doesn't help me more.
इसका पड़ गया अपने बंदे का नहीं पड़ा था
Beautifully done, RRQ.
चलेगा चलेगा गाइस अभी भी पिस्टल निकाला है तो
Literally the smallest
अपन
lead you can
convert
have
कर
here
सकते
in
हैं
a
इसको.
half, but I gotta say,
Come on,
incredible
Ganesh,
round
let's
to
go.
close that out.
Very nicely done. It's just, again, this time some aggression noted, expected from the side of RRQ. This time it's over in mid. They're able to get that punish on a Rossi, just giving him too many options, realistically, as far as who he wants to shoot at, and they just punish him with that double peek out into mid. That does give RRQ that 7-5 lead here at the half.
Man, I mean, this has been such a good start to today's games here. It is neck and neck right now. You can see our key players here for the half. It's 𝘼𝐽𝐿 and Rossi.
I mean, 𝘼𝐽𝐿 has been having very
अटैक
regular
बढ़िया
impacts
खेलना
right
होगा
now
हाँ
with that initial start.
आज गणेश का दिन नहीं है नहीं नहीं मारेगा मारेगा डोंट वरी
Rossi's been having a bit of a rough go of it. He's gotten an operator into his hands for a couple of rounds there. Wasn't hitting his shots, and I think that's a big part of why we saw 𝘍rangeR having the operator there in that last round. He's saying, you know what?
गोविंद भाई धक धक हो रहा है डोंट वरी गाइस ये गेम अपन ही
LCQ किधर होता है LCQ?
You take the op. I'm gonna go for some, some plays with the rifle, and even then still fall
Ah,
shot.
hell.
So it has been
क्या,
rough.
क्या,
It's
क्या?
been one of the things
LCQ
that we've
किधर हो
been
रहा है?
discussing during the downtime
LCQ
is,
कोरिया ही
have we gotten some more consistency here for Rossi, because he is one of those players where when he is on, he takes over a lobby, he dominates. But it's been few and far in between when he hits that stride, when he shows us those high impact plays. So not having it happen consistently is very much a negative here for the side of Global. So we'll see how he's going to rally back now that we get ready to go over to the attacking side for Global.
You know, the thing with Rossi is when he's on, he looks
Let's go,
untouchable, but he
GE.
is somewhat inconsistent, right?
Let's go,
And then these
GE.
moments that he overheats. It did also seem
Let's
like there were
go,
several moments where
GE.
just by the circumstances,
Let's go,
strategies that were being
GE.
run by RRQ, intentional
Let's
or
go,
not,
GE.
Rossi was not able to get those
Let's go,
interactions, and
GE.
could have started a lot of those
Let's
runs,
go,
in
GE.
a round where he could have found
Let's
kill
go,
here or maybe
GE.
gotten a double and thinned out the numbers. Maybe
G
even
fighting.
Now the thing is, I don't know, is that just the randomness of this? Is this something that RQ plans to kind of circumvent Rossi finding those opportunities?
I mean, I think if you're RRQ, you're very well aware that shutting him down gives you a very good chance. RRQ fans out here in the audience as well.
Yeah, it is hype here.
Nice,
RE
nice, nice.
Sports
B side
Stadium.
खाली है.
Loud and crazy. As we go here into the second half, Global Esports going to come into being immediately. Bit of a trade.
Into the meat grinder here, the alleyway. Rossi coming away with one before getting taken down as 𝘍rangeR goes on the 12.
Nice trades.
However, Aaron able to help bail them out there. Double disconnect now in a garage. The spike still not planted. We will have noted 𝘍rangeR forward on the side. Holding on to that spike, swing onto the corner. Pharaoh able to come away with one, gets the reload.
Nice!
Nice
Stabilize
बाजी.
that spray.
ना
He's just
important
flipped
duel
out
था ये.
in a 1v2. Aaron
अरे
still
उसको फ्लैश
Fuck.
guiding light does not confirm presence. 𝘍𝑎𝑠𝑖
Oh my
now
God.
going to be taken down, so now they know exactly where he is.
It's going to come down to the duel here. 62 HP here for Flip.
Doesn't know. Seems like he's starting to suss it out.
देख लिया भाई
देख
उसने
लिया.
एरिन को
Enough of Aaron here.
Yeah, I think he saw the shoulder.
Oh, gets
Oh
so
my
much
God.
damage in 16 HP. Aaron, he needs
Nice.
to get the headshot.
Oh, now 32 HP here for Flip. He
Tags
sees
him
the
low, and he swings it.
आई
Able to get
रे
the second pistol win here for the side of RRQ.
पीछे तो confident
got
होके
chills.
खड़ा रह जाता
They're multiplying.
That is
Are you losing
crazy.
control?
है. AD में scene हो गया.
I mean, what a clutch moment there from RRQ. Are we going to have
वो फ्लैश
a
से
second
स्पॉट
half
नहीं
that
हुआ
resembles the
रे
first? Are we going to see
Unlucky though.
those wins get sacked here from RRQ?
It's very possible now. It's incredibly possible, and I could already see it right here before we go into the replay. It seems like Global Esports is looking to force up. They want to catch RRQ off guard, and they realize that they need to have a tempo shift right now. We'll see if they decide to go with it once we come out of this replay.
You walk over here, you feel the energy.
Yeah,
That-
they're going for it.
You know, with a half that was that close, every round win is
Let's
so
go, let's
important.
go.
Here we go, 𝘍rangeR with a push. Action over here, this time into A.
He's got to get ahead of that pain shell, pushes up, still gets tagged down to 70, and the healing is not available here from Aaron because they've gone for this full.
Nice!
Swing and
God,
picture somehow
picture.
wins that though. And 𝘍rangeR gets taken down. That's one of the Bulldogs dealt with. Can be recovered.
अरे मस्त रे ओपन प्लांट भी हो गया लेट्स गो
To take it. The play is going to be coming in. Full control of Heaven in the site. Screens, however, still very much a weak point for him. As the flash goes behind Rossi, so he doesn't get full blind, but the judge is still going to be able to.
Nice texture.
Comes away with the second.
Need डाल दे texture.
Just going to push through this one. He's got a paint shell. Does he just send it?
Solo on HP here. You can see RRQ getting ready to pop through here. But with the lurk here,
Nice!
yeah, gets the drop.
The timing's absolutely gorgeous. Texture at 3. Swing it.
Nice!
Gets the ding into the sprint.
Let's go!
भाई टेक्सचर ने स्टार्ट से लो एचपी
They
पे
force
मारा
up.
भाई.
That's Bulldogs across the board on the ground. RRQ also had a very hefty commit on the bottom.
Let's go, GE!
Just the judge being the cheapest option that they had, but this was perfectly done. I mean, that opening kill from Texture really set the stage for the rest of the round.
Right
He's
now,
looking fired up.
Global Esports is firing on all cylinders here. A beautiful round. Everything went the way it needed to go in order for them to come out on top. They didn't lose. I think they lost, what, one agent back there. So, I mean, that's huge.
Lost one Spectre, that's it.
Yeah, so they're going to be in healthy shape coming forward here. And immediately the roles are reversed right now. It's going to be RRQ with budget guns trying to concoct a plan.
𝘼𝘽𝐻, of course, sticking to the Sheriff. That is...
भाई फेक पुश दिखाया भाई अच्छा कॉल है आरआरक्यू का उन लोगों ने बोला जी इंस्टेंटली ए रिएक्ट करेगा पर पेशेंस फ्रॉम जी एज वेल नाइस रे ट्रैप में नहीं गए अपन उसके
RRQ kind of going for a coin flip-ish strategy here. Heavy stack on A.
Nice, Ray.
Well, there were. But Texture took care of that. And so it's going to be a pretty complicated round here to try to retake B. If Global Esports...
Dog कर ले यार, info ले ले, घुस जाओ.
Naked. Already we're seeing RRQ with the wraparound.
They're delaying. 𝘼𝘽𝐻 is just saying, okay, let me lurk forward. I will go ahead and scout and see if they've gone on this rotation. Maybe get a backstab here. As they're actually noting this now, knowing how Vipers do like to play. And if he dies, this would be a weapon recovered. That's going to be a Spectre. They send him. It's with the cheapest gun. But now they suspect that this is going to be an A site take because of that lurk. So I still like the way that Global are playing this.
Yeah, I mean, it is possible here for RRQ, but it's going to be really, really tough here. An interesting back and forth, but ultimately...
नेड है भाई, नेडेबल पोजीशन में मत खेलना. टेक्सचर सान को देख के डर लग रहा है मेरे को.
Going to try to get some kind of setup here to get something done.
Okay, Nebula set up. Star there in Heaven. Paint shells to try to clear garage side. That actually forces Money forward, and as he swings out, he finds one, but it's going to take it down. 2 kills to be spotted. Now a third. Suddenly it's all on Rossi. Sees one. Cleans it up. Tap on the spike. Knows that the Omen's going to be close to
Nice!
He's going to be good for it. Holding it down. Gets the clutch. Global once more now. 1 round away from tying us up.
Rossi doing exactly what we talked about, exactly what was mentioned in the pre-show. He needs to clutch in these moments. He did it. It's 7-8. One more Global Esports win, and we're tied up.
That was pre-bloom before the Nebula had dissipated again. I believe Texture is able to get that headshot.
Let's go, Ganesh. Let's go!
See each kill there from the perspective of the audience. I love that.
Well, it's a very good round victory. Still a hell of a lot closer than you would hope, as Texture can go ahead and relay that 𝘼𝘽𝐻 is lurking close, which does go sending him all the way back into elbow. Showstopper at the ready. Emin guns him down. Texture not finding the damn thing, and Rossi trying to interrupt it. Take him out. This covering fire provided by EJ.
But इनका कॉल अच्छा था, देखा है?
हाँ, कॉल अच्छा था पर F हो गया.
सरप्राइज हो गया ना.
Nice.
Too quick, too fast.
शॉटी लेके साइड से जा रहे हैं और वो उधर से अल्टी हो गया.
Aaron will send the Seekers. Omen TP just to join in alongside his 𝘼𝘽𝐻. Tries to go for the swing off the Seekers, but it's just cut down. Paranoia. Yep, Emin turns around. Flipsider will find the final headshot. Again, just shoving them back, not allowing them to tie this up.
चलेगा, NT.
Round lead.
You know, since we had the first few rounds, it's really...
Rossi just lost नहीं bro, कॉल फॉलो कर रहा है. स्प्लिट बहुत अच्छा था. टेक्सचर ने सामने चेक नहीं किया तो F हो गया उसके साथ. अरे 1 सेकंड अगर डॉग के रुक जाता ना. हाँ.
And one of the biggest things that's helping them do just that is stopping the pistol kings in both of these pistol rounds. Global have been so consistent in their pistol rounds this entire year.
ये राउंड बहुत क्रूशियल है गाइस. ये राउंड हार गए तो अपन गेम बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा.
For them right now if they were able to win those out or at least get one of them.
Okay, this time a push up into B. 𝘋𝐈𝐍𝐊𝐒.
Take on the TP.
Yep.
Wants to make them think, am I on that top left box? Am I going to be watching that angle as you come pushing through the garage?
A very quiet round to start this off, and they're going to just burst in immediately, though. Rossi is shot down.
Return to check. And, yep, just gets shot from behind. 𝘋𝐿𝐲 perfectly positioned to get that punishment. 𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐒 going to be taken down as well. Continuing to lurk, but it's somewhat aggressive push from 𝘼𝐽𝐿.
The numbers slowly thinning out here for Global Esports. A very fractured position right now. It doesn't look like they're going to get any kind of headway anytime soon.
Uh-oh. Texture does manage to clear that before the boom bot pops into his face.
Nice money.
Finding a great timing for 𝘼𝐿𝐴 can get that weapon drawn out once more to find a kill.
They could get pinched here. No, never mind. No movement here towards Vents. So as Global Esports advances up into male.
They have a 3v2 on the B side.
Yeah, I mean, this is doable.
Concealment.
Nebula's thrown, noise being made. There's the drop down. 𝘋𝐿𝐴, he saw just enough as he stays tucked inside of the smoke, and Emin just wide swings out.
Nice,
Aaron fighting back, however, finds one, pushing
nice.
the smoke texture. Snapping with his aim, finds it, but now in a 1v2 clutch.
Yeah, he needs to plant now because there's not going to be enough time left in here.
Pinched. Strider right here.
Oh my God! It looked like he might miss that shot for a second, but he does manage to eventually.
अरे चलेगा प्लान टू एक और बाय आ जाएगा अपना.
Spike's getting defused. 10th round win here.
Come on.
They're showing they can compete, they can hang with
इनके उमन का टीपी से लगाओ, हाँ वो करता रहता है.
More rounds left.
No, they don't. Double digits here for the side of RRQ, and that's going to force the second timeout now from Global Esports.
We have not had a timeout yet.
Easy bro, क्या करना चाहिए?
No timeout yet. Well, I guess they don't need to, right?
Easy है कि गया?
Kind of working.
Hello?
Yeah, I mean, there's been some instability. I thought maybe after the
मैं बोल रहा हूँ क्या लगता है क्या करना चाहिए?
came through from RRQ.
भाई बाजी को ये राउंड थोड़ा लेट जाना चाहिए था.
Maybe they would look to pump the brakes, and 𝘼𝐼𝐿𝐴 would have some stuff to say.
बाजी वेट उसने पिक करके उड़ा दिया उसको.
Get themselves back on track.
Remain
Widely they have, but being able to maintain and reestablish this now 3-round lead. So just 3 more to go is what they need to take this map. Global still have so much work to do.
पिट जाना चाहिए लोग को.
Yeah, in this moment here.
रॉसी को डैश करते ही मार दिया, हाँ.
When we go back, you
तो
know,
अनलकी लगा.
हाँ मिड लेना चाहिए.
before when we first saw RRQ, they didn't see
या एटलीस्ट प्रेशर करते क्या मालूम.
प्रेशर करके कहीं और.
And then we really got to see them blossom.
जब सोचे रहेंगे रेज अल्ट भी हेवन है, ए पे रहेगा तो फास्ट
ये
करते हैं, पर रॉसी ने जो जगह डैश किया, अगर कोई हेल पे है तो सुसाइड ही है वो.
A very well organized, a very confident RRQ.
पे कौन खेलता है भाई? को भी लगा रहेगा डिफॉल्ट रहेगा बंदा.
एटलीस्ट RRQ starting to show cracks अब. We can make हाँ. गॉड स्पीड आ जाओ टीम स्पीक.
Being able to get this win here on Global's map.
साथ में देखते हैं.
Because while yes, both teams are 1-2 overall this year in Pacific when it comes down to playing on this map. So it's not like one of them has been super dominant, but Global certainly have shown stronger performances.
रैचल मार के ऊपर बिठा दी है.
Teams like DRX, who they're able to take into overtime, PaperX, but then also besting Talon.
डेफ चेक करना पड़ेगा रॉसी को अंदर आया.
One of the teams that RRQ lost to, and that was a 13-3 loss. So Global should feel right at home on this map. So the fact that RRQ are really pushing them here because how much homework they've been doing in the downtime to really improve their play.
We're looking at Rossi right now. We saw one dagger throw, did not connect. In a round like this, it's going to be essential that he can start to get these picks and accumulate those kills. Right now, though, RRQ steadily staying back here. Looks like Vents is going to be smoked out. As the spike now goes through sewers here, Global Esports probably going to come onto A. We've got 𝘼𝐽𝐿𝐴 ready along with 𝘋𝐿𝐴 to intercept.
Just gotten himself all the way up here in the midden. They're going to be suspicious about this, which is why 𝘋𝐿𝐴 has it smoked, why he's watching that angle. They realize that they have fully conceded this mid presence. Smoke comes down to try to cut off main. Up over the top, 𝘼𝐽𝐿𝐴. Oh, knives exchange, but it's going to be 𝘋𝐿𝐴 who finds Rossi. Third party arrives. And he's just going to spray through to find the second kill.
ये भी 19 HP का है, इसको मारना ही है.
19 HP, going to wrap behind.
High rate texture.
But I mean, so far, Global Esports not really making a dent in the A position.
Spike down A.
On to 𝘼𝐿𝐴.
Ozzy could do this.
I mean, surely he doesn't
10
send the
seconds
hit.
left.
Tap on the spike. He wants to try to draw this forward. Does manage to get one, but now he's got to stick to this one.
He is going to stick to it, so the spike is going to go down.
He's got 2 bullets in the gun, though. So it would have to be an instant headshot for him, and he doesn't see the gun barrel. Swing out. 11 rounds now set up here for RRQ. Cash broken on the side of Global.
बार आके फोकट पे क्लच
Such a
निकालता है
tough
भाई.
round, too. 2 bullets in the chamber, yeah.
दोनों बार
you
unlucky
really
हुए
need a
भाई
miracle
जी
in
वाले.
that moment, but obviously
तो
not
दिख
safe
जाता
enough
ना
to reload.
गन.
RRQ, they can almost taste the victory here. Good sacrifice there by 𝘋𝐈𝐍𝐊𝐒 as well.
Mowing him down. And Rossi, if he could come away with that elimination before 𝘋𝐿𝐍𝐿𝐒 takes him out, might be that much more wiggle room for him, but wasn't expecting the backstab whatsoever. Now an operator in the hands here for EJ. As 𝘋𝐿𝐍𝐿𝐒 again, just looking to gain some information, take some space. Scale up here into the site.
User joined your channel.
That 𝘼𝐿𝐻𝐿𝐴 not going to know anything when it comes down to EJ's position.
Who's this?
Okay, B site seems to be
बजाज भाई आप आए हो?
pressure up.
But I mean,
We do have Flip perched on
मेरा
the
नाम
box.
अभी भी TeamSpeak
𝘋𝐿𝐻𝐿𝐴 here
user
as
है.
well.
RRQ are getting the
भाई फेक करके इन लोगों ने बहुत लेट कर दिया रे.
EJ
I
can
feel.
likely just hold things down with this operator. He's got presence in the as well. Looks like EJ does get tagged low. But now they confirm that there's presence here in this garage.
Yeah, they're setting texture in, try to make
ये साइड खाली है. एस्ट्रा अल्ट है अपने पास. अभी भी राउंड निकल सकता है.
back some more RRQ members, but he gets all the way into A, and so they decide to just do a full-on wraparound.
So just holding their angles, keeping Flip nice and close, tucked up here alongside the garage. The rest of the team now going to start rotating.
Okay, this is a round that is very doable right now here for Global Esports.
Cosmic Divide is sent. From off the side, Paint Shell's going to be used. Now the pit should be coming through as well. 2 ults invested. Drop down into the back of the side.
Nice texture.
𝘋𝐿𝐻𝐿𝐴 going to be eliminated. Paranoia
ज़्यादा फ्री 𝘋𝐿𝐻𝐿𝐴 भाव. अरे भाई को उड़ा दिया. अरे नहीं रे.
Rossi dead. Texture saying touch.
Oh my
Just
God!
Flipsider pushes out over the top of him, finds him, and Monyet has been spotted. They're already defusing this one. They don't get the half. They actually interrupt it.
I mean,
But
this
it's all
round
over.
is over, and we got to go back to the economics of that round loss. I mean,
It's so brutal.
Really needed to win with that round. That was
Match
expensive.
point.
2 ultis being used there, and ultimately they couldn't get anything. I mean, I would imagine the entire comeback strategy was sort of hinged on that round working and then building momentum from there.
Enemy
Evan just blast pack swings around the back of 𝘋𝐿𝐻𝐿𝐴 and just blind sprays into the pit and finds 𝘼𝐍𝐿𝐴. It's just unfortunate there for him, but a great game sense from Emin.
लगा के रख texture.
Yes, somebody's likely going to be positioned right here on the edge of this thing. This pit now going to be used to just look to cut off all of A side. As Showstopper being sent through, not finding anything. Texture holding close, finds one. Showstopper
Nice.
in, gets himself a second one. Monyet was lost. 𝘼𝐿𝐻𝐿𝐴 spotting 𝘋𝐿𝐻𝐿𝐴, swing in.
Nice
looking for
try,
the
Ganesh.
spray. Gets a lot of damage in, but it's not the kills.
One down.
EJ still peeking on the corner, finds one. Full flash into his face. It's Global now. Need to close this out and somehow then run back 4 more rounds in a row to take us into overtime. Seekers.
Here we go with another ulti. EJ is going to be ready.
Know that the op is going to be at Alley. Don't want to give him any sight lines. It's been tagged up. Paint Shells will force it back a bit.
अरे
Catches the lurking 𝘼𝐿𝐻𝐿𝐴. That leaves Texture with an operator and Aaron with 7 HP to try to win out this round to keep themselves afloat.
Nice
Texture
Texture.
finds the shot. EJ
you.
will trade him back.
It's going to be a duel right now.
It's all on
my
Aaron. The IGL 7 health.
Nice
trade,
trade
but he will
in.
manage to make it work.
Let's go.
It was sick. But again, a really expensive victory.
But
if you will there. Another ulti used.
भाई texture भाई तेरे को पता है वो सिटी पे है वो ऑफ काउंटर लगाएगा ना यार.
Barely. You know, had EJ managed to turn and fire that shorty in the right direction, you know, he's likely to just
Time
kill
out.
and get
Bus.
the win. And so
अब
now
comeback
he
हो
gets
जाएगा.
a timeout call.
RQ is going to pump the brakes.
ओ भाई
You know what I'm saying?
क्या shot मारा
You
भाई
see it
ये.
so many times. You'll see it in pro play. You'll see it in your own games, playing at home. You get to 12, you start feeling comfortable. You're like, yeah, we just need one more round. We've got this.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you're in overtime, and suddenly it's 15-50.
Let's go, let's go, let's go,
How did
let's
this
go.
happen? Why weren't we able to close it? So Ewok wants to be able to stop things in their tracks right now. Make a game plan to be able to just close this out as quickly and painlessly as humanly
भाविन भाई
हाँ बोलो.
I don't always
आप
pretend
होते अगर
that I
तो आप
can
अभी
know
क्या
what
बोलते?
they're saying in the booth.
मैं
The
होता
coaches,
तो
it did seem like he
सेम
was
प्रेशर
talking
करा
about
के
going
मिड
back,
वॉकअप करा था.
back
अपन
and
मिड
forth.
उनको
The fact
पूरा
that,
ये लेने दे रहे
probably here from
फ्रीडम.
Global Esports, there was a
Mid
lot of
गए ही नहीं है
information
लोग.
probing on either
हाँ
side, and they
तो
were basically
एमेन
trying to
मतलब
keep it
रैम्प पे या
open.
इधर
Maybe we're gonna have some
बीमेन
kind of
पे
setup
सेम
to
प्रेशर
sell
दिखा
some
था और मिड
false
वॉकअप करा था.
positioning or
वॉक
I don't
कांटेक्ट
know.
करो
I'm very
mid पे.
curious to see what kind of
क्योंकि
हाँ.
जितना मैंने देखा है ईजे
observations
बहुत
are
कम
gonna
मिड
happen
ऑफ
here
करता
from
है.
RRQ.
उसको साइड
Have that
ऑपिंग बहुत
operator
पसंद
in
है.
hand.
स्प्लिट में
Ooh, I like this.
मिड पे वो तभी ऑफ करता है जब पहले से टीम कंडीशन
जब
कर
पहले
रही
से,
है.
हाँ.
हाँ तो इन लोग अभी इतना कंडीशन कर लिया है एमेन बीमेन का तो वो करके मिड वॉकअप कर सकते हैं. कांटेक्ट भी कर सकते हैं.
और अभी बेस्ट टाइम है अगर एक राउंड ये लोग मिड पे सक्सेसफुल हुए बिकॉज
हाँ
अब इनके खोने के लिए तो कुछ है नहीं.
हाँ.
हम तो हारे.
मेरे को प्रॉब्लम ये है कि अगर डायरेक्ट मिड गए एमेन बीमेन प्रेशर के बिना तो ऑब्वियस हो जाएगा एकदम. तो
हाँ.
प्रेशर करना पड़ेगा.
और अगर हम एक राउंड उनको उनके मिड को थोड़ा अनलॉक कर लेंगे ना
हाँ
वो लोग खत्म है. बाकी हर राउंड फिर वो लोग मिड पे प्रेशर बना के रखेंगे वो लोग.
Familiar territory for them. If they can get there. Still pressure and economy is very much working against them.
तोड़ दो भाई मुन्ने.
That Guardian to use is okay. Looks like EJ going to be noted by the Trailblazer, and Aaron just swinging on the corner, finds flip shatter. From one IGL to the other.
Over here
बीमेन
on
अरे
the
टाइमिंग होने वाला है
side.
क्या है वो बीमेन का पुश कर देगा.
See what 𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐊𝐒 can do first. In the back is EJ here, operator in hand.
मेरे को नहीं लगता आरआरक्यू वाले अब पुश करेंगे.
पर ये राउंड अपना अपना स्काई डॉग नहीं है कुछ नहीं है. इन लोग 3 स्टैक्ड है. बहुत ऑब्वियस कर दिया अपन ने रे.
So the paint shells, I'm curious if they would send it towards heaven to try to flush this out. Instead, they might just widely avoid a ramp, but no, actually, one more able to find one. Texture trades that back, brings it once more into a 3v3, but they are running out of time. 23 seconds remaining as the jump forward. Emmett's going to be noted. Still, however, finds the kill before getting taken out. Monyet makes it into the site, barely in time before that off shot could have come through.
Planted.
Pharaoh and EJ, now the two.
नाइस रे मुन्ने.
EJ here with the operator.
Crucial kill.
Trying to get 2 kills without getting taken down, without getting sprayed through a nebula. Seems so impossible unless they were to stack up, but Global aren't looking to do that.
They might have identified where he is. Yeah, behind the pillar.
Oh, nice.
Not the cleanest
Let's
kill,
go.
but kill nonetheless. 9 to 12 is where we're at.
Go, let's go, let's go. एक एक करके, एक एक करके.
They're there, but they are oh so close.
3 rounds to go. They've been struggling to catch up to RQ this entire time, and if they could do it,
रॉसी को खेलने में मेरे को ऐसा फील हो रहा है रॉसी को सुसाइड डैश करा रहे हैं. वो कर रहा है टीम के लिए स्पेस क्रिएट करने के लिए. पर मतलब थोड़ा ऐसा ऑब्वियस अपन करके सुसाइड डैश करा रहे हैं.
Yeah, this was a pretty incredible round.
ये लोग के सामने आरआरक्यू के सामने अपने को एक लक तो छोड़ना चाहिए क्योंकि उनको रीएग्रेस करना बहुत पसंद है. तो वो पनिश करना चाहिए.
They started. Can they
उसका
finish
फ्लिप
it?
साइड ये भी है कि वो मर सकता है बंदा. पर अभी
in the crowd, the chants are going back and forth across
Yeah, I know.
the different sides.
ये राउंड निकालना है गाइस. फिर
Now, again, we
मस्त
got to
क्लोज
point
हो
out these are
जाएगी.
expensive victories here for Global Esports. They're having to buy
उनका
back
इको
मस्त
रहेगा.
एटमॉस्फेयर है पीछे.
rounds.
हाँ
To carry the operator, which is the biggest burden that they have, that they want to be able to play with, so they at least keep that to themselves.
पिक कर रैम से लोड़े. पिक कर
He's thinking about going for it,
कर पिक.
dancing around a bit. Turns from the flash, but no one pushing up
कर
onto
पिक.
him.
EJ not
अभी मत कर, अभी मत कर.
Texture gonna
मत
try
कर,
to
मत
lurk
कर.
a little bit further in.
Seeker's sent from Flip Shider. EJ sending on that cloud burst. They know that he's going to be playing on this left side. And he's going to make his exit, but
नाइस रे.
Wow.
the spray, the vulnerable from the fight, the paint shell damage, it all culminates, I
रोक
believe,
से बीच जाओ
to find
प्लीज.
that kill. And that's a monstrous one to get rid of. 𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐴 at the same time, though. Up to the corner.
He's got that shotgun. He's ready.
Tries
Nice
to shift
Ganesh.
over to the Sheriff, but not able to nail it.
Right now,
Rossi
RRQ
him
starting
out.
नाइस गणेश. नाइस ट्रेड्स रे. नाइस राउंड गाइस.
Second, the off shot from Texture, taking down Emin. Now it's all on 𝘼𝑗𝐿𝐴. And with no cash, might just have to sit back. I mean, does realize as well that doing some extra damage here to Global would be nice, but trying to play this into a 1v4 is definitely not going to happen.
Here. So this is going to be that 10th round win here for Global Esports. After that, they just need 2 more. You've got to imagine here for RRQ, they're thinking they will do anything to just shut this down and move on to map 2. But it does seem like Global Esports is able to clutch after clutch after clutch.
नेक्स्ट राउंड मेरे को लग रहा है ग्लोबल बी रश करने वाला है। एक्चुअली नहीं ऑप है तो रश नहीं करेंगे, और ऐसा फील आ रहा है फिर भी मोनिया को ऑफ दे देंगे।
Around that mid area through the vent, etc. So just completely stay away from it. Spike goes off. 2 rounds.
मेरे को भी रशी लग रहा है, पर मेरे को ये लग रहा है
Global, can they keep up this momentum?
आपने जो बोला ना कि मोनिया को ऑफ दे देंगे, वो करके ए पे और ये बहुत सक्सेसफुल हो रहा है इनका।
ए सक्सेसफुल हो रहा है, इसलिए तो बी जाएंगे मेरा वो। हाँ, क्योंकि मतलब 2 ट्रेंस ऑफ थॉट है ना, जैसे ब्लीड का है कि जिधर मार रहे उधर ही मारते हैं, एरिन का वो है कि एक स्टेप आगे रहता हो इधर जाते हैं।
Here Global Esports making that call.
Again, yeah, we kind of have seen that transition, seen that call.
वो लोग मिड वॉक करने वाले
हैं। Running with it, but shots just weren't as crisp as they need to be. He wasn't able to get those flicks through, so seems like Rossi's made the call. You know what? I just want to stick with the knives. I want to stick with the rifles. Not bring that sniper into my hands. 3 stack here at Male. Really expecting some really heavy mid pressure, or at least want to get a straight catch onto somebody. Aaron wisely sending that guiding light to try to scout now. We'll use the Trailblazer as well to see just how much he can spot. Texture in the meantime, jumping forward, showstopper at the ready. Won't be able to find any.
देखो गाइस, बी तो गए हैं, भले ऑफ टेक्सचर के हाथ में है।
Thinking about where he wants to send it. Goes towards the stairwell. Damage not going to be found, but he helps buy an immense amount of space.
All right, we got the lurk here in the sewer.
Oh dear. And Aaron does not read this at all. There's no way in hell that he's going to be prepared for this one. He gets taken down. The shot not going to connect. 𝘼𝑗𝐿𝐴 up over the top with the knives. Finds himself 2 kills.
अपने पोस्ट प्लान पोजीशन मेरे को बहुत खराब लग रहे हैं पिलर वाले।
But it's going to be 13 and 10. RRQ kicking things off with a win
चलेगा,
on
कोई बात
split.
नहीं।
Global Esports is mapped as
प्रॉब्लम क्या भाविन भाई, हमने कोई स्पेस ही नहीं लिया ना।
हाँ,
तो भी जाना तो सही हो गया, पर
नहीं, पर पिलर खेलना मेरे को बहुत गंदा लगता है। डबल पिलर
इज वेरी बैड, खासकर 2 जन।
Like I'd rather even have one guy default, one guy baiting from backside, one B main entrance, and एक तुम लड़कर छोड़ सकते हो अगर 4 जिंदा है वो सिचुएशन में। पिलर 2-2 खेलना, ये स्टार्टिंग के 1-2 राउंड अपन बहुत क्रूशियल हार गए यार।
1v3
हाँ, 𝘼𝑗𝐿𝐴 का 1v3 नहीं हारना था। कोई नहीं, गुड कमबैक। हाँ, सेकंड मैच जीत सकते हैं अभी भी गाइस।
और इसीलिए पता है भाविन भाई, कभी-कभी ब्लीड वाला फार्मूला अच्छा रहता है।
हाँ, पर एक्चुअली ये साइट तो सही सिलेक्ट किया, पर लाइक पोस्ट प्लान इनसे हर बार बी पे साइट मिलने के बाद नहीं हुआ। ऑलमोस्ट एवरी पोस्ट प्लान दे लॉस्ट एट बी। गाइस, आई एम कॉलिंग ऑन अ स्पेशल गेस्ट वत्सल उनियल। 2 मिनट बात करना, मैं आया हूं।
Going into this map, I expect that you're not going to be seeing double duels. You're going to be jet beat jet. You're going to be seeing texture on things like the Killjoy. You're going to be seeing.
Hello, mic check, 1 2 3 1 2 3.
When it comes down to it, and Rossi's there on himself, by himself rather, as that lone duelist, he needs to have.
Guys, ये क्या हो रहा है? कुछ बोलो.
It's not that Rossi didn't have his moments, right? The problem is that he didn't have enough of them. And that's why we saw the roles kind of change, in the middle of the game developing, where it was Texture with the operator, who, by the way, fared very well in those key moments on the operator.
Hello.
And so going into map 2, we got to see.
और कितने चांस देंगे रॉसी को? इसका जवाब मिलेगा बहुत जल्दी।
Otherwise, this could be a 2-0.
कोई नहीं, एक ही मैप हुआ है, स्प्लिट अपना पिकता हार गए चुके। नेक्स्ट कौन सा मैप है? नेक्स्ट मैप कौन सा है? जी फाइटिंग।
नेक्स्ट मैप असेंट है।
कौन बोला?
We were chipped.
Godspeed, hello.
Oh, what's up, Godspeed? How are you?
But it would. No, I agree completely. Coming into this, I was sure this should be probably the closest, probably the longest match we're going to have today. You know, easily in overtime.
राइनार्ड खेलना सिखा दो।
So far,
ये क्या सीन है भाई? ओवरवॉच ने अभी वैलो। क्या कह रहे हो गॉडस्पीड?
मैं बोल रहा था आप अभी किधर हो?
मैं अभी वॉच पार्टी में हूँ भाविन के साथ।
आप भाविन भाई ने बोला कि बारिश की वार्निंग बावजूद पूरा फुल है।
क्या कह रहे हो?
बोला वो हेवी रेनफॉल की वार्निंग थी ना।
हाँ आज बारिश हो रही है बट आ गए लोग, बहुत भरा है। बारिश नहीं रोक सकती हमें। क्या हाल है? What's up? भाविन के लिए बैठा हूँ थोड़ी देर। इरेजर नहीं बैठेगा, स्पिन बैठा है थोड़ा। इरेजर अभी बिग टाइम के साथ दूसरे साइड कॉम्स में है। वो तीनों एक ही बात है, कोई भी बैठे फर्क नहीं पड़ता। वो सब एक ही वॉइस चैट में कनेक्टेड होते हैं टाइम आउट के टाइम पे।
RRQ.
Do a double peek.
Philippines #1 Sky. Emma.
माहौल तो बहुत अच्छा है यहाँ पे।
The best sheriff in the Pacific. Elmamore. The flashy duelist, EJ.
Oh my god!
The sneaky controller, 2Gs.
Satvik, I can teach you how to play Jet if you want to learn.
The Eggman himself. What? Flipsider. You saw them in VCT Pacific, but they aren't done yet. Witness RRQ at Champions in Los Angeles.
G wins 2-1. आपके मुंह में घी शक्कर। कुछ कह रहे हो क्या?
So, what are we doing here?
Wait, what? How can you don't know? We need to play one more tournament.
आवाज ही नहीं आ रही, समझ नहीं आ रहा कौन क्या बोल रहा है।
Then after that we go to Champions in LA.
Ah, got it. Witness RRQ in the last chance qualifier as they fight for their spot at VCT.
आ जाओ भाई, साहिल आ जाओ, ऊपर आ जाओ।
User was moved out of your channel.
बिल्कुल आ जाओ। कोरिया कब जाओगे भाई? छोड़ना यार, मैं होके आ गया कोरिया से, मुझे भगा दिया कोरिया, समझ जाओ बस।
Bro. Oh, Erin. Yeah, 100%. When I'm playing with him, I throw to see his reaction, and it's funny. I got aim in Erin.
रुको, मैं किसी को बिठाता हूँ, लोगों से बात करनी है यहाँ पे। भावेन मुझ पे डाल के चले गया।
Who can eat more?
Well, me. I mean, you can tell by the looks, bro. He ate chicken shack and then 6 pieces of chicken and then fries with chocolate milkshake.
चैट आपको बुला रही है।
Who's always late for practice?
Bolo, me. Always late for practice. I think me. Yeah, I think yeah.
रॉसी को अभी थोड़ा कॉन्फिडेंस चाहिए मुझे लग रहा है।
Who's a better dancer?
I think Mon. Go Mon.
कॉन्फिडेंस आ जाए एक बार ही मस्त मारेगा।
Who's a better singer?
I think me. Mon. Okay, Mon.
अरे भाई मैं नहीं आ रहा था इधर, वो भाविन ने बोला।
Me.
ग्रीन बैंड है इसलिए नहीं ले रहे, तो ऑरेंज ले लो ना। किसने मना करा है? किसने रोका है? जेडी को पकड़ लो, जेडी को बोलो ऑरेंज बैंड दे, आने देंगे ऊपर आपको। When will Golu play? गुड क्वेश्चन, इरेजर्स को पूछ जाके, इरेजर बताएगा। कब तक चलेगा भाई? तुम ऐसे आप बताओ फ्रेंजी ओपी क्या करे, क्या करना चाहिए? व्हाट इज द सॉल्यूशन?
Who is the loudest?
Oh, Monian. Golu. Me? I make noise?
क्या चेंज करवाओ? माउस चेंज करो। रॉसी का फ्लिक कभी भी नहीं होते ज्यादातर। ठीक है भाई, रॉसी के वो ठीक है। भाविन को मैं भेजता हूँ अगले सीजन का इस पक्का भाविन खेलेगा जेट।
코를 많이 고는
पोपाजी विल प्ले जेट।
너가 조일.
근데 니도 고는데?
나안 고는데. 니 고는데요. 너보단 많이 안 고는다.
야, 니 곤다 임마. 니가
Yeah, Monier is playing good. Monier texture both
We
playing
dress
good.
up in the G jersey every day.
Yeah, we love. I sleep with G jersey.
Korean
G
Jets
jersey
को
is
love.
washed right now because I've been wearing it so much.
Yeah, he wears it every
Eh?
day. Today is break day because it's Sunday.
What do you mean? मैं खेलूंगा जाके जेट, आप बोलो। नहीं हो रहा तो अगले सीजन में मैं खेलूंगा जाके जेट। ठीक है गाइस, सबसे ज्यादा जेट अच्छी मेरी है। मॉनियर टेक्सचर ना हो पाए, मैं बेटर खेल सकता हूँ। जेट फॉर वत्सल, बस यही तो चाहिए। मैं ही हूँ, मुझे देते नहीं मौका भाई। मैं तुम्हें पता है ना फिर।
We return for the VCT Last Chance Qualifier Pacific. Welcome back, everyone watching from home, all Valorant fans.
एरन को खिला देते जेट, आप बोलो।
Single elimination best of 3 between RRQ and Global Esports, and currently RRQ is leading 1-0 on Global Esports' pick of Split.
ठीक है गाइस, ये सब मैं नोट कर रहा हूँ जो आप बोल रहे हो।
For GE, despite it being their pick, they
By
went for
chat.
that double duelist, and yeah, texture looked pretty good on the Rays, but once again, it was kind of the faltering 𝐻𝐻𝐿𝐶 on the Jet. It just wasn't quite enough, compared to what you saw on the other side of the coin for RRQ.
Man, it's just it feels bad, man. You see that he really wants to go in for some of these opening picks, but it just doesn't quite go his way because he's doing it alone or he's not properly set up. And although there was a bit of a comeback coming in from this lovely Global Esports team, by the end of it, RRQ had such a strong lead. They already had match points secured, right? So all it took was one more
Thank you.
round.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and of course RRQ, we can see
match के बाद ले चलेगा?
strong as well. And in terms of just pure points, I mean the raises from both teams putting up the highest numbers, but of course we saw just throughout the game EJ putting up a lot of those impactful kills on the Jet.
Shrix,
For RRQ,
where can I get
on the
something to
attacking
eat?
side. Meanwhile, 𝐻𝐻𝐿𝐶 wasn't able to find as much success.
उधर कुछ है नहीं,
down
मतलब
the line from RRQ. I mean,
हाँ, सब निकाल दिया था, चेंज कर रहे थे।
1v2s, 1v3s.
If you can get me something to
The
eat.
double duelist coming out strongly here for RRQ. Something that even we on the desk did not quite expect here from this squad compared to Global Esports.
Yeah, I mean, Global, it can make a lot more sense because of Texture's ability to swap over to a lot of the other duels.
अरे गाइस देखो, मैं तुम लोग को एक बात बोलता हूँ, इसके पहले के गेम जब रॉसी खराब खेला, मैंने एग्री किया वो खराब खेला। ये बार मेरे को ऐसा काफी फील हुआ है कि उसको सुसाइड मिशन पे भेजा जा रहा था। वो सोलो डैश कर रहा है विद द फ्लैश, जो नहीं करवाने चाहिए। I felt we were not playing the right way. We were making it very obvious. Oh भाई, साइफर कैम का ये डाला है।
That they're just a little bit deeper, behind that front line, and especially if EJ is playing to that high level, then forget it. GE's in trouble.
A little bit adaptable as well for RRQ, I think. They really know how to mid-round a little bit more, and you can see a lot of clutch rounds coming out from them, but at the same
You
time,
want Bhavin
another
bhai on
interesting
Jet. Hello,
note
bhai.
about Global
ये भी
Esports
ठीक है।
is that swap up between 𝐵𝑎𝑠i and Aaron. You know, normally Aaron playing a little bit more sentinel, but this time 𝐼𝐽𝐿𝐿, he swaps over to the initiator, and 𝐵𝑎𝑠i's the one playing Viper.
Well, yeah, that's the thing is that, sure, we've seen Aaron actually try to play some of the KO before as well, and we know that a lot of 𝐼𝐽𝐿s are trying to start to go to that initiator role so they can be in the heat of things, especially in this kind of single initiator meta that we've returned to. But it's so surprising that even with the Sky, that the 𝐵𝑎𝑠i was so known for during the regular season, they made that switch. 𝐵𝑎𝑠i goes over to the Viper, Sky, and at the end of the day, it didn't quite work out on Split. So let's take a look at a couple of these rounds that had the highest impact on this first map of the
बजाज भाई,
Let's start things off with RRQ continuing to win.
बजाज भाई क्या लग रहा है?
100%. I mean, first of all, you
Bro,
got
it's
pistol wins
impossible
coming
to
from
have
Mario.
Bhavin
I think
bhai.
it's a big reason why they
Timo.
won. How smart they were with their positioning
Timo.
and how they played post-plant, especially
Timo, रह क्या हालो?
because watching these guys, it's a lot of individual firepower between both teams.
ऐसे possible तो है, मेरे को composition मालूम है क्या खेलने वाले।
RRQ has that sense. the way that the position right now, just blocking off.
I hope वो काम करे बस.
And then having flips to kind of lurk up around ramps. Anyone who comes through from Global Esports, I'm sure they get a couple of picks.
क्या लगता है? Guess करो क्या खेलेंगे?
But it's big information on 𝑋𝐸𝐺, and because he had a
Hello
judge,
guys.
they didn't
क्या हाल है
really know
सिमो?
this.
अरे मैं भाविन आज आने वाला था, तेरे को मालूम है?
तो क्यों नहीं आया फिर?
अरे बहुत लेट हो गया, मैं टाइम मिसमैच हो गया बहुत ज़्यादा.
तू किधर रह रहा है वैसे? तेरा होटल कहाँ के है तूने?
I mean, he literally is just watching his
अच्छा
HP drop,
सी
and
मैं वाला इधर बांद्रा साइड रहता तो अभी भी आता.
नहीं मैं 100% आने वाला था आज. मैं नेक्स्ट मैच आऊँगा.
Clearly a very intentional choice,
करण
and that created the mind games,
उसको
right,
एक
of like
फ्रेश लाइन बोलेगा क्या? थोड़ा फ्रेश लाइन थोड़ा
to be
बोलेगा
standing
क्या?
there.
सॉल्टेड.
Now moving
कौन
on,
कौन है
we did
उधर?
see Global Esports start
सब
to
लोग हैं.
answer back in the later
दे दे
part
भाई,
of the
लाइट का
first
क्या
half.
सीन
We
है?
have a bit more,
लाइट बंद हो रही है क्या?
RRQ.
क्या
Yeah, I
बोल
want to
रहा
look at a couple of these
काली आ रखा है?
defensive rounds for both
है?
teams.
कौन आ रखा है?
Look at GE.
करण
So
काली
Texture
काली.
out here
नहीं नहीं नहीं,
gets
काली
some
दिखा तो
pressure,
नहीं मेरे को.
gets the opening pick, and then it's EJ in response with the Blade Storm. A good response to the operators to get up in the air with the Blade Storm, but it's Monyet then uses his gravity belt
Basic
to make
com-
sure that there's no
guys,
further pressure,
देखो,
that he shuts
G
down this
खेलने
attack.
वाली
This
है.
allows Aaron to then release the Seekers, to get the
नहीं बोलूंगा अभी के लिए
information, and they
रुको.
collapse in towards Ramen
अभी
here.
पहले
So now
सबको
they're
स्टेज पे बैठने
going
दो
to
फिर
call
बोलूंगा.
to move up into mail, to double stack this, to kind of counter this mid pressure that they could potentially be seeing from RRQ, to make sure they get this information, make sure they can get some more picks, and really shut this round down. Now, Aaron, this is kind of what we were talking about here a little bit, that he's a little bit shaky here as this, you know, kind of fragger potential, you know, initiator, excuse me, that you need, and he wasn't able to really deliver in some of those situations. So, but overall, this is good reads, good protocols, good responses from the side of GE.
Yeah, just
सही
the
है.
immediate
I
response
think
to
एक बार
pop
check
those
करो
seekers
ये.
and then reposition according to that. Now, going into the second half, we saw some similar things from RRQ. They had a great
Bro, light
lead,
केतकी.
in one of these rounds where they were
ये लाइट
prepared
वापस
for it,
बंद
and
हो
then
रही
the
है.
retake as well.
Exactly, and so I wanted to highlight on a map that was pretty, you know, attacker heavy,
क्या
some
हो
good
गया?
defensive rounds here. So they hear the
Second?
blast packs, they know the showstoppers got potential here, and then
Prediction.
you've got Emin playing right around the corner, and he's able to knock Texture out of the picture. EJ
मैं
able to
यहाँ
step
बैठ
in,
के क्या ही
counter
help
SK
करूँ?
Rossi. So all this pressure is so well thought about, so well prepared for by RRQ, expecting this B hit.
Thank you.
The full forces
Thank
are
you.
able to come in. You know, even though Monyet is able to do some Monyet things throughout this game and in this round, GE is just kind of able to smother this. They've got mid under control with 𝑋𝐸𝐺 just in case, able to heal up here and really just get themselves a really secure round, and trying to play off the back of those Seekers is Monyet, but Emin just totally prepared for it, had a really solid
What's
map for
up?
this. Beautiful
बोलना है, खाने को
paranoia
कुछ दे दे.
from 𝑋𝐸𝐺 really sets up this retake nicely for them.
Yeah, I
क्या
love
है?
that. He uses it from the shadows, because then they also have to kind of worry about their back. And
एक
then
प्लेट में
shadows
दे सकते हो
simply
थोड़ा?
used for that one corner. That's still hard to check when you're coming out of screens and able to get that retake. And off of that, RQ, they go on to match point, give up a couple rounds, but they are able to eventually cross the finish line. And we were watching this all backstage, and we were all saying, I mean, we highlighted it before the match started of, okay, this is a story between EJ and Rossi, right? SK Rossi. Who can put up the better impact for their own teams? And EJ
ये लाइट तो
absolutely
बंद हुए जा
blew
रही
the
है.
boat.
I mean, 100%. Even in that last highlight that we saw, I mean, it's a smart play from RRQ, but they really know how to work
मैं
together.
आपके बाद
as a team,
बोलता
and
हूँ.
EJ
अच्छे से
has
बात
been
करेंगे.
finding these little moments to slip in and out and find impactful.
तेरे को जाना
frags.
पड़ेगा क्यों?
Sometimes just playing off of Emin at times, in fact, and it's that
अच्छा.
strange little.
हाँ तो
double
कोई
duelist
बात
that
नहीं, उसके बाद
we've
बात
seen
करते
EJ
हैं
before,
Discord पे.
But today, this was like a whole new
User
step
left
up.
your channel.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that sometimes it's off the back of that raise, because I think in some ways that's what opened up EJ to be a bit more comfortable and confident in that role of the Jet.
Yeah, Emin was really doing a good
रहने
job,
दे,
you
रहने दे.
know, finding
नहीं तो
his
गिर
own
रहा है
value,
वो.
finding his own kills. I think he was the one
Guys,
who
G
knocked
खेलने
out
वाली है
that
Phoenix
first
और
pick,
Jet.
for example, towards
Let's
the end
see
there,
how
gave
it
them a
works
big
out.
win, but EJ there, you know, if you look at the difference between him and SK Rossi, that's probably
करण,
the 3 rounds that are
इसको
the
बोलना एक
different
प्लेट में
matchups
डाल के दे
right
दे.
there. I mean, just between
Chicken
the way
वो
those
जो
two
भी है
players
दे दे.
played, so you can see how evenly matched. Why this is such a difficult, you know, situation for us to predict, because we didn't know who was going to be the better duelist, and of course now we're swapping into GE.
Yeah, 2GE returns now. Normally kind of that go-to Astra, Omen, and sometimes the Harbor on the maps that they used to. Now in the past, Emin used to only come in as that Sky, you know, on maps like Split. Clearly that's already changed up. Curious to see if we have more compositional and agent changes here for either team, and it does look like Global Esports, it's going to be no changes. It's the same 5 going on to map 2.
जल्दी वहाँ से हटो. पापा जी सोन पापड़ी खाओगे? नहीं नहीं bro.
Right away as you get ready to jump into this map. And oh, whoa. We haven't seen a Phoenix picked in Seoul, I think, since maybe like Stacks picked it a while ago. But
I think of 𝑋𝐸𝐺 on the Phoenix is what I think of for
oh,
Korean.
you know what?
Korean
𝑋𝐸𝐺's done it.
Phoenixes.
Yeah,
Let's go guys, let's go.
We actually had Jink pick it all the time in Pacific.
Yeah.
But Texture on the Phoenix, alongside a
What
Fade
start?
as
Yeah, it's
well,
starting.
so a very different comp. Meanwhile, we've actually got a KO as well, or KO and Sova. Okay, so on Ascent, it's going through. Yeah, for a second I thought it was going to be someone else playing it, but 𝘼𝘽𝙊 still playing that KO.
But that's the thing, right? I mean, you're sacrificing a Sova or a KO for a Fade, and then you have the double duelist coming through, so maybe a little bit less intel gathering, a little bit less flashing going through, but it's that Phoenix to step in.
Well, I mean, we have seen
Non-veg
Phoenixes on
तो
Ascent
खाती
before.
नहीं है ना?
You know, there is some logic behind it.
Non-veg
With the
खाएगी?
Dwarves, you try to push out, get that information early, see if it
हाँ,
works out here for Global Esports as they face elimination in this best of 3 in the last chance qualifier Pacific and potentially for their entire BCT 2023. We go to Ascent on map 2 with 𝘼𝘽𝙊 and Tasteless.
With a Phoenix?
With a Phoenix.
We saw that too, and we're like, well, who plays Phoenix? What's going on right now?
Thank you for the 200 Varun. Let's go Bhavin, we got this. Yes guys, let's go. तुम लोग support करते रहो, जीतेंगे अपन.
Global Esports, absolutely not. They are showing us something that is so very new, because not only is this the second time that 𝘼𝘽𝙊 has ever played Phoenix in his career, it's the first time that 𝐵AZZ𝑖 will pick up Killjoy on stage. And I believe it's also the first time that we're going to see Aaron playing Fade. So this is a lot of new stuff that we have not been seeing, that we were not expecting whatsoever. And, I mean, you can only assume that there is a lot of confidence that this composition has been doing well in scrims. But scrims don't always
ये क्या कुक कर दिया? वही तो क्या लगता है guys?
Translate to the stage.
And it's not just, okay, this is an unusual agent pick. We're seeing a massive rotation of the roles that each of these players is going to be playing on this team. This is when everything is at stake.
Yeah.
If this fails, it's going to look disastrous. But if it works, they're going to look like geniuses.
I mean, bracket if you do get pushed to it. But for this series right now, you cannot keep anything hidden. You cannot hide strategies, compositions. Everything has to be laid out on the table. And Global are doing exactly that here with this comp. But
Go home,
like said,
G.
this is make or
You
break.
can go
This
home,
is
bro.
genius
You're already
work.
home. Sorry.
You see, at the end of the day, as far as how this could end up looking,
क्या लगता है जीतेंगे guys?
which one do we get? Do we get that 3 mapper that we so badly want between these two squads? Or does it all come to an end?
I like what you were saying about the fact that they can't hide strats. I mean, this is really going to come down to engages and executes, but it's going to be on a very tried and tested map, Ascent.
They're opting to go for the defensive side first here. You see fairly limited flashes. You have those curveballs to play off of, but it's nothing, you know, long range. You can't really have 𝘼𝘽𝙊 flash you into somewhere from a different part of the map. As it looks like.
Come on guys, let's go.
The second map.
चालू करो.
Yeah, looks like we're having some kind of technical issue. Hopefully we can get this sorted in a little bit here and get right into this game. Again, tension's high as we have RRQ with that 1-0 lead in a map 1 where really Global Esports was nipping at the heels of RRQ. It was a victory that RRQ really had to put in some work, and now we go into map 2 here, Global Esports with some different ideas on a map that we have had so many games already played on, a map that I think everybody is so familiar with. And so how exactly is this going to work? We're going to see the Phoenix out here and how exactly these tactical engages can be executed. But you know, right off the bat, you see these two lineups the agent picks. RRQ is going to be immediately thinking, okay, how do we
Jet Sheriff Ghost and Smoke. Defense पे Sheriff, attack में Ghost Smoke.
Our rhythm, our mindset in order to deal with this.
Looks like just some issue with one of the players, nothing to do with the server, so hopefully we can get this taken care of and get underway here once more. As you can see, a lot of RRQ.
Hack डाल रहा है रोची नहीं रहे 4 सेकंड था वो.
I know those seats do recline, and so RRQ is going to kick it for a little bit. It does seem like the tech issue may be on the Global Esports side of things, but as soon as this is resolved, we're going to be diving right into this map here.
Not only do they recline Tasteless, it's going on full pitch. Secret Labs.
They've got wheels on the bottom.
They got wheels on the bottom. They don't make noise. They've got those cooling.
Bhavin भैया क्या खा रहे हो? Popcorn, chicken 65 ऐसा chicken का पकोड़ा and chicken chili.
Well, guess what? You don't. You can roll it unless it's on a shag carpet.
Actually, black
then
pepper
maybe you
chicken,
have to,
not
okay,
chili.
but
Yeah, that would mess you up.
tech isn't quite.
जो भी है guys, अभी बहुत भूख लगी है.
The
खा रहा
one thing that we have not been able to topple.
That's right.
With just chair technology,
We
shag
need
carpets.
Hover gaming chairs here.
Everybody's been holding onto their shag carpet from 1985.
That's right. When the gaming chairs showed up, the shag carpets went away. Coincidence? I think not. So, we wait and we see what the tech issue is. If they notify us, we will let you guys know what's going on.
New G is far better than old New.
They're
Okay.
pretty quick to adjust this.
I didn't know कि हम लोग debate कर रहे हैं वो चीज़ पे कुछ.
Our Korean comrade has been bun.
That's right.
मैं कैसे जीता हूँ यहाँ बैठ के?
A lot of drawings
Parallel
to
to
pick on
us.
here.
यहाँ बैठ के क्या करूँ? चिल्ला ही सकता हूँ.
Built a name for himself.
So as you guys can see, it's packed here in our esports
Player
stadium.
से नहीं
If
होगा.
you're watching at home,
Guys, सब लोग
you
heart spam
should
करो G के
consider,
लिए. Let's
if
go.
you can ever come out to Seoul, you're living in the area, coming down and watching these matches live. It is a whole
गैरी क्या खेल रहा है यार RRQ में? दगाबाज है.
And I mean, there are periods of the year out here.
Traitor है गैरी यार.
Almost every afternoon and evening.
Yeah. Looks like words coming in that we should be resuming here momentarily, so we should be able to get back.
चलो चलो guys, live जा रहे हैं.
Finally see this opening round on Ascent, where again RRQ over on Split
इधर भी
able
आ
to take both of those pistol rounds for themselves. Global, can they get back on the horse? Get a pistol, something that they were so consistent about. One of the most consistent teams in closing out pistols during the regular season. That would give them a very nice.
Come on, come on, come on, let's go, boys.
For now, it's just going to be a push forward.
Solo भी है.
But everybody currently stacked here inside of being named.
Yeah.
That's side, he's a little bit of damage up the turret. One does come down.
Nice play, Ganesh!
Able to play off the back of it.
Yeah, immediately downing EJ over here.
That's that entry power. It's a solo duelist, so see a bit of a
Nice, Ganesh. अरे नहीं रे.
Rossi able to find one, but Elmimore cleans up two, and now they're just going to be swinging across through that defender spawn. Flash in.
अरे बहुत दूर हो गया रे flash.
I was about to say, I'm like, now we get to see that Phoenix, but already a rough start.
That's Spike.
Nice, come on.
And sending the paranoia, the Spike still not grabbed 𝑋𝐹𝑎𝑟O.
Come on, Monya.
Ping comes down. One yet, just tucking away on the short. He just doesn't even see the cloak, I don't believe.
Yeah, I don't think. I think he just exactly missed that. So he
Pulling
could
all
still
the way
get into
back.
A here.
It's going to swing around to main.
Cover going out.
This could be one of those moments where they perfectly all miss each other.
I mean, looks like he's just going to be shifting back over to B, but here's the turret. Noting him very wisely placed by passing the instantly.
Let's go!
Shot.
That was sick.
And that is the Kings of the Pistols showing up at the beginning here of Ascent. Global
Let's go, GE.
A much-needed victory here.
Let's go, GE.
Global Esports chance here in the stadium. The
क्या भवन भाई?
atmosphere is electric.
हाँ बोलो.
Elmimore for a second
अगर
looked
ये
like he was
लोग
gonna
मतलब
pull
ये
through for the
कॉम
entire
ये लोग
team, but
irrespective of कौन सा साइड शुरू करते हैं ये है क्या?
हाँ हाँ यही है.
अच्छा मतलब अटैक अगर शुरू करते तो भी यही कॉम रहता है.
हाँ.
Thought maybe he had turned away, but it wasn't even necessary. It's good on him to be able to find that punish, but otherwise that could have been very dangerous. As the Ares
Nice, Ray Bajay.
gets the final tap, but good amount of damage now. I mean, look at the HP bars right now here for RRQ.
Yeah, I mean, already we're just seeing a crushing round two here.
109 HP across 3 different players. Shot in.
Nice, Ganesh. Come on.
As well, that Spike is now stuck over here in the connector to mid.
Dragging along the wall.
जा रहा है? क्यों?
For a bit more EJ up the pace here, but
अरे टीम कहाँ है तेरी?
far too low.
Yeah, this is an absolute shutdown.
Okay.
A very
वो है ना?
looking Global Esports so far here. I know we're only in the second round, but they are absolutely delivering. We're seeing Rossi get those good snipe shots. Overall, very well coordinated gunplay here.
टेक्सचर को जाने दो.
Try to tie up the rest of the loose ends here.
स्मोक जाने दो. टेक्सचर फ्लैश कर उड़ा.
Forward here into this map.
Nice.
All right. 2-0 beginning.
Let's go, let's go. Flawless.
Flawless fashion as well here from the side of Global. Very different sights being seen compared to what we had on Split. So Off to a good start.
No more server for me. अरे हिक्का क्या बात है?
Just getting ready to come through from RRQ.
How are you, bro? Long time no see.
Trying to turn the tides because again we saw that 4-0 beginning for RRQ. They were able to take down the bonus, able to get the follow-up off the back of that.
साई भाई है कि नहीं साई भाई?
Do similar feat and move up 3-0.
Yeah, we're probably not gonna have another round like that last one. Where, you know, the wall banking kind of set the norm for the way the rest of it played out. This time, A side seems to be where the attention of RRQ is going to be.
Flash over the
EJ
top.
gets the initiation, finding a double.
And that flash is just perfectly placed from 𝘼𝘽𝙊𝐿. Nobody from Global Esports ready for that one here on this A site. They end up getting fully blinded, it would seem. Means it's very
अच्छा मार दिया EJ ने.
EJ on that entry. Doors shut. 5 members strong. Rossi starting to back away. As 𝘼𝘽𝙊 will lose out on the trade here. 𝘼𝘽𝑟 able to take him down. 13 HP though. We'll hand over the Bulldog, grabs the Phantom.
And so, Global Esports, you know, a quiet response here. We do have Rossi wrapping around here. There is, oh, hold on a second. Bossy gets it started.
Does.
अरे.
Takes him low. Flips. And 𝘼𝘽𝑟 both knocked a little bit weaker, but 𝘼𝘽𝙊𝙁 will be able to find the headshot in the end. It seems like 𝘼𝘽𝑟 is just opting to hold on to this Phantom, which is somewhat curious. I mean, this is already
Nice.
That's huge.
उसको भी मार देता तो मजा आ जाता है.
That's the best round 3 loss you could ever ask for there from Global Esports. That was amazing by Rossi.
I agree, but given the cash, I'm curious to see what happens because, I mean, Rossi is able to buy and operate it for himself. He had so much money coming into this, given that he had 3 kills in the first round. He got another one in the second. They opt to save the Phantom so that they can maybe have back-to-back round wins in case they lose here. I'll have to take another look at the cash, but I feel like if 𝘼𝘟 was playing with them, they could
Let's
have
go,
gotten a little bit
GE.
faster, and given how close this ended up being, perhaps
Let's
they
go
then
GE.
managed to just win it out.
Let's go
𝘼𝘟 is
GE.
just going to be looking to bank up as well.
Let's go GE.
700 for him.
Let's go GE.
Pass over an off.
Let's go
They
GE.
need it, where they also have a Blade Storm available, and we've got another time.
अरे technical pause.
Okay. The tech pauses are not stopping here. Yeah, RRQ, I mean, I'm glad to see
ये
they
round
weren't
बहुत
able to recover,
crucial
but
रहेगा
Crucial
भवन
है.
भाई.
हाँ.
SK Rossi.
निकाल देंगे ये round, निकाल देंगे
The
लौंडे.
exits from the A-long position. And you can see it's going to be a pretty strained round 4 here since they can't carry those guns with them. Not sure the tech pause.
ये round निकाल दिया तो 4-1 almost guarantee हो जाता है.
I see they're bringing paper towels.
हाँ वही इसीलिए ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है तो हमने पिछला मैच भी थोड़ा पीछे से खेले ना तो थोड़ा लीड चाहिए
लीड चाहिए वही.
Well, I like that we're not even putting it on camera.
Yeah.
Like, nah, just turn the camera away. Not worth seeing.
भगवान करे ये लोग भी आए
भगवान करे बी आए. हाँ.
हाँ बी पे ओडिन है आई थिंक सो खत्म है ये लोग.
Whatever the hell it was.
ओडिन और ऑप है ना मिड पे.
Water. It's nothing worse
हाँ
than
बस
spilling, you know,
RRQ का
Texture
ओडिन
को
के
देखो.
साथ अच्छा रिश्ता नहीं है.
I literally did that a week ago. And when I would try to use the keyboard, it was hitting 4 keys and I was clicking.
One of the worst for me is I had when I bought my current desk, which is like an L-shaped standing desk.
Yeah.
It came with a mouse mat cover that covers the entire desk.
Nice.
So the whole surface is mouse mat, which is great.
दादाजी की ऑफ बोलते guys. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
कोई
my-
बात नहीं,
my
जल्दी
mouse
टेक
mat
पॉज
is
खत्म
also
हो
massive,
जाएगा
but it's also like a
and we will be going live.
Yeah.
For coffee and
अभी अपन ऑडियंस के साथ पे आई थिंक सेम टाइम पे है. मैं आधा सेकंड आगे हूँ
Wash that. I need to throw it into the washing machine.
पर उतना आगे रहना अच्छा है गाइस.
A little bit more of a pain to try to
पीछे रहना अच्छा
get it
नहीं
off the desk. I have to remove everything from on top of it. The monitor arms have to come off because it's clamped over top. And
हाँ थोड़ी लेके
it's
आना.
a big old pain in the rear.
Thank you,
so
Kiri.
I, after moving, did away with the mouse mat.
मैं ना सब कॉकटेल कर रहा हूँ. चाय ये वो मिक्सिंग.
It's like a cast iron.
अभी फ्रेश लाइन पे है अभी कॉकटेल.
You have to season the.
Thank you for the 40 ऋषिकेश. Let's go #G guys. सब लोग 100 रुपए सुपर चैट करो गाइस. जीत पक्का जीतेगी. मैं जीताऊंगा यहाँ से.
way back in the day. That's a 25
कर तू चालू कर. अरे मजाक कर रहा. क्या मिल रहा है?
LIT
सब मिलेगा. आओ तो.
तो बस लो ना.
नहीं हम छोड़ कम वाले हम बस चाय. गाइस देखो चाय में तो कोई लाइम जूस नहीं मिलाता है. ठीक है पहले ही तुम्हें बता दूं.
Never actually solved which drink was spilled here. Oh, they're bringing more what do you call that? Paper towels over there to clean that up.
Yeah. This seems like it is an ongoing issue.
गरीब, हाँ मैं गरीब आदमी हूँ भाई, कटिंग चाय से काम चलाता हूँ। यहाँ पे फ्री की है, बाहर 6 रुपए की मिलती है। जी का ज्यादा खर्चा नहीं कराना है मेरे को।
Love to see if somebody comes running back in with another keyboard, then we'll find out.
100 rupees super chat to you.
I like the sign. You're on your phone, but you are ready to put the sign on camera at any time.
भाई शक्ल दिखा दिया तूने दीदी, अब क्या फायदा छुपा के?
Perfectly poised, but obviously plenty of fans for Texture as well as Bazzi who have
actually Akiri किधर है?
Careers here.
We had Texture, but there's 2 drinks on the table.
He's risking it.
I know.
God,
it's a dangerous.
God forbid if he knocks over both.
Guys, जो ये मैप का स्कोर लाइन सही प्रेडिक्ट करेगा, उसको मैं कुछ बैटल पास दे दूंगा। पर सुपर चैट करके प्रेडिक्ट करना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो 1000 लोग प्रेडिक्ट करोगे तो ऐसा नहीं होएगा ना। तुम 40 रुपए का भी सुपर चैट करो, जीते तो बैटल पास मैं दूंगा, ठीक है? देखो गाइस, स्कीम है, करनी पड़ती है। थैंक यू फॉर द 100 प्रणव। पर सच में दूंगा।
तो 1.6 हो गया, टूर्नामेंट का एंट्री फीस है।
हाँ एंट्री फीस है। फर्स्ट सुपर चैट भाई, आज सब लोग अपना फर्स्ट सुपर चैट दे रहे। थैंक यू ब्रो तन्मय। थैंक यू फॉर द 100। थैंक यू आशुतोष भाई फॉर द 40। ढेर सारा प्यार आप लोग को भाई। अभी तो जीता दे प्लीज, तूने बोला, मैंने कर दिया सब। थैंक यू प्रणव फॉर द 100। थैंक यू। निकल रही है, बाय किरी।
Alright, so it looks like the drink was cleaned up. Headset back on 𝘋𝐈𝐍𝐊𝐒.
No, she said she's leaving.
Hopefully underway, but it looks like players.
Guys, very special guest, Molov Poporoji we have here. Molov Poporoji.
Not taking any risks.
उनको कैमरा को थोड़ा ऐसे, मैं थोड़ा, हाँ अरे बैठ जाए ना।
I will always use a straw if I have a drink.
1310G, चलो रजनीश ने पहला सुपर चैट किया है 1310G को लेके। अगर वो जीते तो बैटल पास रजनीश का होगा। किधर है? हाँ दिख रहे दोनों। गाइस एक ही है, यू हैव टू बी लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब, बस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब किया हुआ होना चाहिए। हाँ हाँ, स्टडी बॉय पोपट।
I've had that where the coffee mug happens to be on the right side and I'm right.
You eat, bro.
I've got the operator.
You eat.
I'm like, this is a dangerous man's game.
To the right. Dad ने वो फोकस कर रहा है। अभी कर रहा है ना।
How about this pause music?
देखो फ्राइड वाला है क्या, मशरूम वाला क्या है वो प्लेट में, क्या दिख रहा है?
With our computers.
वो वाला एक प्लेट, ये वाला प्लेट में दे देंगे थोड़ा।
All right, now we're going to show 𝘋𝐈𝐍𝐿𝐒. No lid on the cup, by the way.
1311G, चलो आयुष निहाल निशाद। गाइस जो भी ये सुपर चैट कर रहे हैं ना, अपने सुपर चैट का स्क्रीनशॉट कर दो। अगर जीत गए तो मेरे को इंस्टाग्राम पे मैसेज कर देना। और देखो अभी 1310 1311 हो गया है प्रेडिक्ट का, तो सेम प्रेडिक्शन मत करो, कुछ और प्रेडिक्ट करो, क्योंकि दो लोग को तो मैं नहीं दूंगा बैटल पास। 100 रुपए सुपर चैट कर दे, चल दे 100 रुपए दे, दे 100 रुपए दे, 100 रुपए दे चल। पहला देने का पैसा फिर ही वैलिड है। देखो गाइस 39 भी चला गया है। थैंक यू।
Obviously good for anyone. No one wants to really slow down the pace of the game. So.
Well, I came for the tech pauses. You came.
गाइस 200 का सुपर चैट फ्रॉम मालव। नहीं आने वाला है।
On stream scam हुआ है मेरे साथ।
That's a great fraud. That's so funny. I know exactly who's who too.
Just enough details to get that right.
That is clearly 𝘼𝐽𝐿𝐴.
मेरा स्कोर राइट हुआ तो पैसा मेरे को सीधा इधर ही मिलेगा ना, कैश में।
नहीं, बैटल पास।
तो कैश में मैं ले लूंगा ना बाद में।
नहीं।
Actually, okay. Seems like there's something else going on.
It's more than the drink.
It's more than the drink.
चल ठीक है, देखो कैश दूंगा।
We need more time, so we're actually going to go to a commercial break. And then when we
जेविन भाई थैंक यू अगेन फॉर द 100। आपका ही फर्स्ट सुपर चैट गाइस। आज 4 लोग ने अपना फर्स्ट सुपर चैट किया है। आई फील वेरी गुड अबाउट इट।
I guess we're going to a commercial, so we'll see you guys on the opposite side of it.
ओवर टाइम भी वैलिड है गाइस। गाइस मालव ऑनलाइन सुपर चैट दे रहा है। सॉरी ऑफलाइन. व्हाट इज योर एक्सक्यूज?
15 मिनट भाविन भाई.
तो लंबा हो गया ना.
हाँ.
चलो चेस खेलते गाइस. chess.com. प्ले एज अ गेस्ट करते हैं ना. क्या हो रहा है? ये मूव क्यों नहीं हो रहा है? हाँ भाई, अरे क्लिक कर रहा हूँ कब से. नाइट खेलूं? वो इसको उड़ाएगा. हाँ क्वीन है एक्चुअली, किंग है ना.
Should never play d6 this early.
अच्छा.
क्योंकि तेरा ये वाला बिशप ब्लॉक हो गया ना अभी इधर.
हाँ.
तो तू ये निकालेगा और वो निकाल के फिर d6 खेल सकता है.
समझा. एक्चुअली मेरे को चेक दे सकता था उसको. ठीक है अभी चल.
मतलब लुकिंग एज स्टड एज एवर.
स्क्रिबल भाई. हाँ स्क्रिबल भी खेलते हैं. रुको.
बिशप निकालना. पहले पीसेस डेवलप कर ले तेरे सब, फिर क्वीन निकाल. जैसे सीधा इधर ही डाल देना या फिर इधर कुछ.
क्या इधर?
तो नहीं डाल सकता है बिशप को तेरे.
हाँ.
डेवलप इट फर्स्ट ना.
इधर हाँ एक्चुअली क्वीन को अटैक करते. चल.
हां, सो यू कैन प्ले स्पॉन अप. यू कैन, यू हैव टू गो हियर.
गाइस ये गेम के बाद स्क्रिबल खेलते हैं. अभी चालू है वो, तो क्या करे. ये उड़ा दूं क्या?
One move you can play knight here. ताकि तू उस पे डबल प्रेशर डाल रहा है.
चलो. कोच मोलो पोपरोजी गाइस. कोच मोलो पोपरोजी.
मालो पोपड़ झूठ नोडू.
उड़ा दूं क्या इससे?
उड़ाएगा तो वो कौन से लेगा?
हाँ लेगा फिर. हाँ.
So now you can play a bishop move like here. So he forces the rook out and you attack the rook. So पहले knight से trade करके.
हाँ नाइट से ट्रेड करके बोल रहा है ना.
Trade कर, so it's a check. He'll capture with pawn and you can play this. You can play your bishop over here, threatening the rook and forcing a rook move.
चलो गाइस मोलो से सीख रहे हैं हम गेम बैठ के. अब क्या?
You can play. Now you have your bishop in a good position.
Yeah.
You're gonna checkmate it over here with your queen or some other things, right?
Yeah.
So keep putting pressure here. What you can do is you can get your bishop out.
इधर रखूंगा क्वीन को, नाइट को. इसके ऊपर प्रेशर आएगा.
इधर क्यों नहीं? But देख, after you capture by this pawn or that pawn. तो तू उधर क्या कर सकता है? देख उसका motive क्या है ये move के साथ? Can't capture because it's by queen.
Yeah.
Can go check here, but that's backed by knight.
Yeah. मैं इसको उड़ा दूं?
उड़ा दे, उड़ाने क्या तो? क्यों पर फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता. उधर वो मारेगा तो क्वीन से मार देगा ना.
हाँ पर ये तो वैसे भी मार देगा ना इसको भी.
हाँ तो क्या हुआ तेरे पास? तेरा नाइट इज इन स्ट्रांग पोजीशन टू.
उड़ा दिया.
देख अभी तेरे पास तेरा अटैक तेरे रूक और क्वीन और बिशप से ये साइड ऑफ द बोर्ड पे अच्छा बन सकता है.
हाँ.
सो कीप ट्राइंग टू टारगेट दिस पॉन.
अरे गलत खेल लिया मैं.
नॉट अ बैड थिंग.
हाँ चलेगा एक्चुअली.
Trade the pawn. You can trade the pawn.
Yeah.
And then when he captures, you can go and play check over here. He'll block by pawn again. You'll trade pawns again. अभी queen बार ला सकते हो. You can play queen here, targeting this pawn, which isn't supporting now. That is mate also.
किसी ने तो 100 रुपए का यूपीआई किया है. 13 and RRQ. थैंक यू नॉट फॉर सो. गाइस अपना अपना सब सुपर चैट ये करके रखो, स्क्रीनशॉट. उड़ा दूं क्या?
तू उड़ाएगा तो क्या करेगा बाकी? वो रुक से मारेगा.
मारे या तो.
It's not a bad move. See, his aim was to protect this pawn.
Yeah.
अगर तेरे ये pawn चाहिए तो तू मार दे. वो रुक से देगा तभी तू वापस check तो दे देगा.
हाँ.
क्योंकि queen support दे रहा है उधर.
हाँ.
So you either one save your bishop and reposition the bishop, or you just trade.
Let's do this ना. इसको इधर लेके और रुक को.
बिशप को ये मत जाने मत दे. बहुत अच्छे स्पॉट पे हो.
हाँ. बिशप को कहाँ जाने दे रहा हूँ मैं?
वो अटैक कर रहा है ना नाइट से.
अच्छा हाँ नाइट से बिशप.
नाइट इज डूइंग टू थिंग्स ना.
तो इसको आगे लेके आऊँ तो ये उड़ा देगा.
हाँ देख वो आगे लेके आएगा. देख even if you go for that capture, it's not a bad move. But now when he captures with rook, you can't play this check because his queen is now opened up. Now try to get your rooks involved. You can, one thing you can try is if you push this pawn up, you can trade over here and get your rook involved by when he captures with this pawn or something like that. If he moves his queen now, it's not supporting that pawn. It's the capture करके so it's
उड़ा दूं क्या?
उड़ाएगा तो वो क्वीन से लेगा.
हाँ नहीं उड़ाऊंगा तो भी वो मेरा ले लेगा ना इधर.
But वो ये कि if he gets his queen revolved, you can't castle on that side. You'll be able to castle on this side.
तो एक काम करता हूँ, इसको पुश फॉरवर्ड करता हूँ. तो अगर ये उड़ा नहीं फिर भी उड़ाना ही पड़ेगा मेरे को. वो वापस ले लेगा.
If he captures first, when you capture, what does he play after that?
If I capture, he plays this.
If you don't capture,
if I
push that pawn, let's say.
Yeah.
And he captures that pawn.
Yeah.
You capture.
Yeah.
What does he play after that? Maybe he can try to get his queen revolved somewhere.
Okay, what I can do is I can push this forward. He takes, I take.
But you can't take because the queen is still supporting.
Yeah, but then I can trade it off, right? I can trade off the queens.
But if you push and he takes, then what do you do?
If he takes this. हाँ, then I can take from this and then put my. I want to take his queen off. Fuck this shit.
ठीक है वो pawn take करेगा तो भी चलेगा. But the problem or you can castle over here, king side पे. पहले king move करना पड़ेगा. हाँ देख अभी अगर वो capture भी किया, तो सीधा मारेगा.
मारेगा रानी को हाँ.
और फिर वो तेरा queen लेगा, फिर उधर मारेगा वापस. So it's not that.
वो लेगा तो queen मार दूँ ना.
हाँ.
पर फिर मेरा भी queen जाएगा.
हाँ तेरा भी queen जाएगा, but फिर तो उसका एक और रुक मार सकता है.
हाँ वो भी है actually true.
His king is in a horrible position. It's cornered. So you want to take advantage. मार दे चाहिए तो.
कौन को मार दूँ ना?
हाँ मार दे. वो मारा तो तू वापस queen से मारेगा तो भी supported है.
हाँ.
रुक से भी मारेगा तो भी perfect है.
Oh. Should I push this forward?
To do what?
To either trade him off?
फिर वो मारेगा, फिर पूरा ये king side बंद कर दिया ना.
हाँ.
Queen सीधा check देगा तेरे को.
No, I can push this. ये वाला खेल सकता हूँ.
You can push this pawn up also. So even if he takes, it's fine. It's no problem. You're getting your rook involved.
Yeah. अगर इसने ये push किया अभी, तो I can't take. I have to move, right?
So you can just come one square down or one square right. Something.
One square left.
If you go one square left, then you have this check.
Yeah, and I'm threatening his.
That doesn't matter.
Achha.
See, he's gonna place bishop back and support it. To save your queen.
Yeah. I can just move it
You can
down,
go
right?
here, which is not a bad move at all. And then you can take that bishop, that pawn. Sorry.
इधर बोल रहे तो खेलो.
हाँ. वो मार नहीं पाएगा. Plus you're threatening this pawn, so you're making your attack stronger. putting that pawn. अभी तो मार सकता है उधर.
इसको मार दूं ना.
मार दे.
इधर आया तो चेक होएगा.
If he captures, हाँ, he was supposed to capture with that. चलेगा, कुछ problem नहीं है.
हाँ. ये तो उड़ा देगा इसको.
उड़ाएगा तो फर्क क्या पड़ता है?
हाँ. नहीं मैं बोल रहा हूँ अपना सेफ ही है.
If you want, you can play this move, and then that allows you to play this check.
What move? इसको आगे लो.
Move this pawn up.
हाँ वही इधर लो ना.
हाँ. और वो मारेगा फिर ट्रेड मत कर.
अच्छा. ले लो.
तू लेगा तो वो क्वीन से लेगा या बिशप से लेगा? बिशप से लेगा
तो मेरे क्वीन को थ्रेटन करेगा ना.
मार सकता है. There's nothing bad happening. नहीं. हाँ. But वो ये कि he's only trying to get his queen and rook because they're already on this side of the board, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I didn't realize the pin. You'll have to take. मार दे bishop. I plundered the queen by mistake. Check and next move. You'll have to leave your move right. Keep pushing the pawn ahead.
Yeah.
हाँ, but वो मारेगा तो.
ये क्यों नहीं हो रहा है? ये क्या हो रहा है?
क्योंकि pinned है.
अच्छा क्वीन पिन है.
You can move it ahead.
इसको आगे लेके जाओ.
हाँ.
पर ये उड़ा देगा ना इससे.
तू मारेगा ना.
हाँ. इसको पिन कर दिया है इधर अभी के लिए.
You can attack his queen by playing the rook over here, and then if he moves somewhere, then you can capture this pawn, and you can build your attack this way also.
गेम स्टार्टेड नहीं गए. अगर हो जाता तो मैं थोड़ी ये ले लूं ना अभी. टेक दिस राइट.
Can't take it.
I know.
Yeah, he might fight. इधर ही डाल देना इसको बाजू में वापस. Because he might fight for this pawn, do some shit there.
Should I push this forward?
Huh?
Should I push this forward?
He's gonna go for a check on that side anyway.
Yeah.
Move your king preemptively on that side. Up. So that he can't take the check. Attack कर दे queen को.
अटैक करो ना इधर.
वापस अटैक करते रहे. नहीं दूसरे कौन से रुक सकते. अच्छा check है सर. नीचे ले ले.
इसको इधर ले लूं. अगर वो मारने भी आएगा तो ट्रेड हो जाएगा.
But वही है कि he's gonna capture that pawn in the next move. Actually, हाँ go down. If he captures ना सीधे नीचे डाल दे अंदर. That's back rank mate है. मतलब नहीं. Only one square left. You're forced to go here.
इधर ना.
हाँ. Then he's gonna play check again. He's gonna play this check and play maiden.
इधर लो ना. हो गया भाई. चेकमेट हो गया गाइस.
6 मिस्टेक 6 ब्लंडर.
गाइस मोलो पोपोरो जी के गाइडेंस के अंडर में खेल रहा था, लेकिन हम चेकमेट हो गए। मैच स्टार्ट नहीं हुआ गाइस।
Something to eat, I'll come back. I don't eat non-veg.
क्या करेगा ये?
That's your nani, no?
Where? No bro, my nani is not here. 2 मिनट बात करना, मैं आया। भाई 2 मिनट माला टेक ओवर कर रहा है स्ट्रीम, मैं आया।
Hello friends. Hello Crips. It's wireless. Shit. Lol, missed email. Oh fuck, you're on TS? Where are you? Oh, I already know Godspeed at TS on. Bhavin at TS on. हाँ करेक्ट चैनल को ही मॉड दिया गाइस मैंने भाविन भाई की स्ट्रीम पे कुछ मस्ती नहीं किया है। मालव भाई को और प्रैक्टिस चाहिए। यस वाइपर पे और चेस में दोनों में। भाविन भाई नेवर मूव योर पॉन्स डिफेंडिंग द किंग। कब किया भाविन भाई ने ये? मेटन 1 था उसके पास। हाँ उसने नहीं किया।
Checks, captures and threats. A new Malav Popot.
Just join what's going on. Nothing. GE lost map 1-13-10. And we are vaping. We are not vaping, guys. No vaping is going on over here. We are waiting. We are waiting for map. We are waiting for map 2 to start. TS details भेजो WhatsApp पे. Crips, do I have your number?
Wait, I'll send. Is this Crips?
हाँ, that's Crips only.
हाँ, तो I'll send.
Yeah. Guys, nobody is vaping here. Nobody in Indian esports is vaping.
I cannot believe Malav you'd vape.
Me? No. अभी blood test करा लो. अभी blood test करा लो मेरी. I am ready for it.
Malav is like, dude, I treat my body like a temple. Have you?
Exactly. I just went to the gym in the morning, guys. Yeah, today was back day.
Like
today was back day, guys.
To worship.
What? No. ऐसा कुछ नहीं. ऐसा कुछ नहीं. क्या करना है guys? भाविन भाई को chess खेलना सिखाना है. Let's play some chess.
Checks, captures and threats.
चलो play.
आज हम लोग खेलते हैं, मजा आएगा.
अरे I just started a game on Bhavin's. Guys, fit check. This is a T-shirt by Cancel Culture Club, which is one of my favorite Indian streetwear brands. I am wearing cargos. Can you all see them? From this brand called Leave the Rest, and I have Air Force Ones on. So yes.
Wow.
So that is the fit check. Malo fish smoke karta hai, bro. I am Gujarati. I do not do anything like that.
Dude.
Why would I be
Check out
smoking
Malav's
fishes?
Instagram.
There's
Very
nothing on my
soon,
Instagram.
Get ready with me video will be out.
I should have posted one from today, no?
Yeah, you should have. I mean.
Guest account है, हाँ पता है.
Look at the drip.
The drip.
This cancel culture
club
is actually good.
Yeah. Bro, I got Kohli a hoodie from there when we went to YCS, and I love that hoodie.
Dude.
It's amazing. Actually, can I show it on stream? ये भाविन भाई का logged in है, so I don't want him to be getting Indian streetwear brands recommendations.
Hello.
Hacker, why you scammed me? You told me you were gonna come today.
Arey bro, I slept.
That is absolutely unacceptable in this household.
Sentinels versus this match, Hacker bhai.
Arey Sentinels versus Leviathan.
Bhavin भाई का vaping.
Around at 7:30.
Bhavin भाई का vaping देखा था watch party Bangalore. नहीं भाई, भाविन भाई ऐसा कुछ नहीं करते. Bhai, this flag keeps falling. I need to fix it. Give me a second, guys.
भाई crew क्या खेल रही है? Fuck.
क्या कौन क्यों कब
to Kabir and कौन से दिन तो Sentinels versus 100 Thieves के दिन, ठीक है?
हाँ.
And I told him कि ऐसे भी क्रू या लेविथन नहीं जीतेगी.
I think crew.
It's just these Latin American teams have something over North America and Brazil.
T9 choked very hard yesterday.
Yeah, but वही है कि crew were very unlucky, मतलब group stage पे.
हाँ.
If you look at it, they lost so many close maps.
Guys, my aura.
Close out actually.
My aura.
0-9 ऐसा नहीं था कि.
Exactly. हाँ. People underestimated them just because of the scoreline. Like.
Yeah. Everyone thought कि 0-9 गए ये लोग तो कचरे. But I was disappointed by C9, especially on second map yesterday.
Bro, I saw
mean, the first map they played so well.
Yeah, first map first map they looked so aware of everything, and they looked like they knew.
They were so loose, like trying to play on an individual level. Pretty disappointed by that too. Honest.
True. I saw the same thing, bro. I saw the first map and I saw that they won. After that, I started sleeping and I woke up like midnight, and then फिर मैच ऑन. भाई मेरे सामने मैच है, आप झूठ मत बोलो मुझे. 3 minutes 25 seconds अभी भी लिखा है उधर. और इधर ऑडियो तो आएगा ना.
T9 is a very young team, so it's okay for them. Like I always used to tell Tex this, you know, that you should see Jake and Rooney. And
Rooney.
Yeah. I think क्रू का भाई मैंने तो बोल ही दिया था क्रू वर्सेस लेविथन फाइनल होगा. अब देखो आज C9 क्या करते हैं.
आज नहीं है ना मैच को. C9 वर्सेस कल है.
BO5 है ना, मेरे को इतना पता है.
कल की नहीं 23rd को है अभी सीधा.
Damn भाई, तब तो प्रिपरेशन का टाइम है. तब I can expect good things from C9.
Yeah, me too.
What is this guy thinking?
But somehow I feel like
I
in the finals, like crew choke whoever it is in the finals, they might choke.
Oh, crew is in the final. I don't think, मतलब either way, I knew कि crew या लेविथन जाने वाली है. दोनों में से जो भी जाए, I'm happy because I think that will be fair representation.
Kappa's not here today. I asked Bhavin earlier if Kappa was going to be coming, and he did not give me a response. So I would assume no.
Bro, कल का मैच पहली बार ऐसा लगा कि क्रू में बाकी लोग भी है जो ये टूर्नामेंट खेलने आए हैं. केसनेट के अलावा यस.
मेरे को EMU देखना है हैकर भाई.
आज स्टार्ट हो रहा है.
हाँ. मेरा स्लीप शेड्यूल तो गया. मैं
बट विदाउट वाइटैलिटी नो फन ब्रो.
बट ठीक है, I mean
unfortunate circumstances है.
Yeah.
स्लीप शेड्यूल तो खत्म है हैकर भाई. मतलब आप सोच रहे हो कल मैंने पूरा एनी देखा है.
वाइटैलिटी क्यों नहीं है?
क्योंकि ट्विस्टन के पास क्या, so then after that they didn't want to play after.
Oh, they didn't want to replace him and just play. I think it's
they're kind of entering rebuild mode anyways.
I mean, I might not agree with it. I think
Bhavin gave me the come, let's play.
I think they would honor
hi guys, JD
by, you know, playing.
JD say hi to the camera.
That is up to them.
Yeah, that is up to them, exactly. So either way it's fair, like whatever decisions they take.
Yeah, because of that BPL and Carmine Core
I get another queen now.
Yeah,
play one match and then whoever wins gets another like 2 opportunities.
Yeah, Giants. वही यहाँ वाला same. But I am more interested in Heretics versus Boys.
Me too, because I
think they'll extend the technical pause or
has the potential to reach top 2.
Yeah, I want
Koi and Navi. I want Koi and Navi to qualify.
मतलब I want to see Heretics because of Benji.
Yeah.
But I feel like Koi is going to take it away.
Because Koi were playing really well, but they kind of dropped the ball in the end, like when it came to group stage also.
Yeah.
Problem क्या ना हैकर भाई, it's the exact opposite of हमारा situation. We had no time to, you know, build strategies ये सब, and they have 1 week in the league for every match.
Yeah.
Alright guys, match चालू हो गया.
We're back.
Guys, पापा आ गए. Guys, Papa आ गए, Papa आ गए.
Hello,
Papa.
that's my elder brother.
Let's go, boys.
It's all good.
What do you
Given the
mean?
word that everything has been fixed, that we are ready to go.
Okay.
We finally
Hacker
reached
bro, are you here?
Yes,
this
bro.
series.
क्या लगता है hacker bro?
But we'll see how they
Bhavin,
fare
bro.
moving forward from here.
Huh?
In case you joined
ये मेरा
late,
favorite
or you
draft
forgot
है.
what happened
Yes,
during
okay.
downtime. Right now, Global Esports up 2-1.
इसको एक fresh line बोल देगा क्या? Salted. सोडा. हाँ. Salted.
Running their Phoenix Jet composition. We're able to take the first 2 rounds.
Let's go guys.
Couldn't quite get that bonus
तुम लोगों को पता है हुआ क्या था एक्चुअल में?
but they still did an immense
हाँ?
amount of damage.
मोनेट ने पानी गिरा दिया था डेस्क पे.
Weapons were lost on the side of RRQ.
Yeah, it was a
क्या
narrow
बोल
victory
hacker?
there for RRQ.
का draft
So
देख
they're
रहा है
going to be
कि
a bit
नहीं?
strained here in
हाँ
this
हाँ
next round.
समझ गया मैं.
We do have Operator and Odin
Huh?
in hand here for Global Esports.
Come on.
Rossi.
आओ भाई भी आओ.
Operator.
पट
As often
Rossi
as
game में.
possible, so we'll save the Blade Storm for a future
हम लोग
round.
रुके हुए हैं Rossi के लिए.
Kicked back economically.
ये हुआ क्यों है
Again
टाइम आउट
with
इतना बड़ा?
Aaron
Sorry
smashed
मैं
away
सोया
the
था
miss.
मैं. अभी उठा हूँ थोड़े
Didn't
देर
even
पहले.
buy him
मेरे
an
को idea
another
नहीं है.
one going into the next round should they
मोनियट
lose
ने
it.
टेबल पे डेस्क पे पानी गिरा दिया था.
Now as everyone's
Achha.
drifting over towards him. The dash has already been burned, however. The drone likely to lead, and yep, hearing that, he's just going to have to back away.
भाई
Top flash in. Oh, looks for the shot. Up close and personal here is EJ. He's getting tagged down a
Nice,
bit.
Rossi.
Blades out. Pulled. He's looking for him.
Nice, Ganesh.
Instantly comes across. Rossi.
भाई यार.
Spotting though.
अरे
Just
बेचारा.
outnumbered massively there. It looks like they're going to crack into B. The question is going to be, can they get flip over there? They do. He does manage to cross over to the other side. And now Global Esports has their work cut out for them.
4v4 for the retake.
Big quad stack in the back.
Ults on either side. Texture for now just setting up the flame wall, trying to get himself over towards Switch. Just help escort them forward. Bazzi in the meantime, trying to see if he can catch any stray wallbang shots here. Did a little bit of damage to 𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐿 on the way in. And yeah, sees him for a brief little moment.
Sees the shoe, fires the shot. Texture ready here with the flash.
Nice रे.
Pulls the trigger on it. 𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐿 going to be taken down. Everybody else now situated here in boats. Dimension to find some kills.
Nice!
Nice!
That was
Let's
not
go!
done yet. Beautifully done.
Let's fucking go!
With a great spray. Not a lot of time left on the clock.
आजा इधर आजा.
Nice. Global Esports continuing that momentum after that.
I don't believe they were able to recover the operator. No, they were not.
Aaron के पास है enough.
They don't get
क्या
that
चालू है
line.
लाइट?
I'm not sure where it had ended up. You would have suspected they should have been able to grab it. Maybe the call comes in that they don't need it. Maybe this is the round that he just pulls the knives out. We'll have to just wait.
भागते उड़ा दिया.
Odin over.
मजा आ गया
this
guys.
round.
Yeah, it was a very
Oh no, of course he used the blades. Never mind.
hefty
मारी 𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐿 को मार.
Right now, RRQ looking pretty broke, pretty busted here with Global Esports. I mean, looking great, at least so far here as we start the first half.
I mean, it's a hero rifle for 𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐿. Knives for EJ. Still
आ जाओ चल.
do some damage, make this work. Prowler to check and see if there's anybody forward to bench.
मिलते हैं.
No one going to be noted. Texture in the meantime, just waiting. Does have that run it back available as he just stays chilling in market for the time being. Aaron with some covering fire. Paranoia goes across, dash forward. EJ finding the first. Aaron now revealing his position as well.
Right click मार दिया रे
window. Not able to find anything. Launch over the top. Doesn't get a reveal, but that's going to be another weapon recovered. So now 2 Vandals here in the hands of RRQ.
We got to see how 𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐿 can handle this. Can he drop a couple before they dive in?
Oh, the dart. Aaron was tagged. 𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐿 able to find one, but EJ, a very easy cleanup through that smoke as they go dropping down into the site. Now 3 rifles strong.
ये अल्टी मार के चला जाता भाई.
हाँ यार.
Possible, that much more likely. Yet with another. TP to the opposite side, but it's noted.
अरे अल्टी क्यों नहीं मारा रे टेक्सचर यार?
अबे सबसे बाप था एरिन का. एरिन भाई ड्रोन टैग होने के लिए गए उधर भाग के.
अरे ठीक है उसने एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया कि हेवन से आएगा.
तो ओमेन के लिए तोड़ रहा था. तो भला कर रहा था.
उल्टे में उसका ही हो गया. जी राइट क्लिक भी नहीं मारा रे उसने.
एक ब्लेड मार के राइट क्लिक मारा. उसको खुद को कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं था मार देगा.
He is always so on point. He's always able to come in there, draw the crosshairs away or towards him, get the kills, and allow the rest of the team to spill in.
This is going to be a really hefty commit here. Once again, the Odin, but also the operator, and it's glass cannon for SK Rossi, so no armor to speak of. Coming into this round needs to be that much more pinpoint with his shots.
भाई हॉन्ट और स्प्रे करने वाले क्या?
Well, it seems like Global Esports expecting this pressure to be coming up through mid, so they have 𝑉𝑎𝑠𝑖 sat back.
Alarm bot के
Jump
contact
peek
को
over the
spray
top.
करना है.
Ready to wallbang with this Odin in case anyone tries to push up the market.
And for now, it's going to be a march up into B. They did push into mid decently. EJ's got a decent position, but he still has a jungle of 𝘍𝐽𝑗 utility to try to navigate through. We got Texture over here ready to intercept onto B.
And times it out to be able to get that volley down on the ground. Time to try to intercept. Nanoswarm as well. Use. Okay, Fragment comes in. We'll force them back for the time being. Be more rushing for it.
Nice trade.
Yeah.
अला बजीर ओडिन में घुस गया.
अरे एक और को मारता रे.
Find the second kill. 2GE does break open the site, but 2v3. This plant coming down. 𝑉𝑎𝑠𝑖 has a lockdown. Should they feel the need to use it here?
They've got EJ that can work a wide angle. Meanwhile, they're going to have 2GE push up right
Alt करना ही चाहिए इधर.
that bubble.
अरे
Just ready for it. That's exactly how they're trying to play this one out. And now, Monyet would love to have a different weapon. It all been chance TP4. They're ready for him.
क्या था ये भाई?
In these two maps, we've had a lot of moments where Omens are teleporting across and getting killed right when they arrive.
Yeah.
इन लोग अल्ट्स क्यों नहीं यूज करे? मेरे को समझ नहीं रहा है. छाती पे लेके जाओगे बहनचो. राउंड थी अपने को.
To try to pull off their own little thrifty win here to re-establish a lead. Otherwise, RRQ be able to nab that away from themselves, away from them, and they've got quite a bit of cash.
हाँ guys, अल्ट करना चाहिए था ना ये टाइम पे.
हाँ, और बैक साइड के जगह बचता बस.
Back
side to clear कर देते थे लोग. Give you advantage.
Looking extremely strong. Global Esports here with a pretty heavy stack in the mid. That should leave A pretty open if RQ does decide to get in there and try to take that. All they'd have to do is get past Monyet Sheriff.
Knife over the top, not gonna note anything over towards Y. We'll be able to clear out that drone. Paranoia across, very nicely done. Up the peak coming through in the haunt reveal. Doesn't matter too much because no one's in a position to actually punish him through a smoke. Monyet taken down, lockdown. Going to be invested here, so tell me more. And RRQ not looking to mess around, not looking to give them that, chance, not even giving them a hope of being able to
उनको देख
pull off
भाई.
Yeah, it's
इस round
interesting to
भी
see
गाड़ी
them
बंद
actually
कर
go
रहे
back.
हाँ, क्योंकि ये टाइम पे राउंड सिक्योर करना इम्पोर्टेंट है रे.
Exactly.
Overall, it's just not taking chances. They want this lead. They want to be able to try to run away with the map from here, so I don't mind them committing this into the round.
और लास्ट टाइम किल अल्ट यूज भी करना चाहिए था क्योंकि सोवा अल्ट नहीं, सोवा जिंदा नहीं था ना.
Exactly.
Since they are not running that Sova, they have the option to be able to clear out 𝑉𝑎𝑠𝑖's lockdown.
वही.
They're going to be using airs a bit more proactively, just to really keep it cautious. Shots through, minor damage. Texture will get a nice headshot with 2GE. Aaron finding one as well. And suddenly,
Oh my God!
Aaron versus 𝘍𝐽𝑗 swinging in.
Nice
Aaron
trade.
wants the shot,
Nice, nice,
but
nice.
there's no time remaining.
इकोनॉमी डैमेज
Can't
किया.
believe it.
अच्छा economy
Maybe
damage है
lockdown was worth it. I don't know. That is
Unreal.
the most
भाई पब्लिक वॉच पार्टी में ऐसे खुश हो गए जैसे हम राउंड जीत गए.
Yeah, I mean, look, they still have a good amount of money, so they are going to be able to buy back up, and they still have enough for the next round. That does weaken their position quite a bit compared to what could have been, but just great Sheriff shots coming through, and I mean, you can see why the global trend has been to really invest in Sheriffs when you're going into these thrifty attempts, when you're going into these eco rounds, at least putting in that 800 to be able to get a Sheriff in your hands. It can turn the tides, it can deal damage.
Okay, this is going to be a really interesting round 8 now. 𝘍𝑚ore here with the Odin ready.
Just double checking.
क्या पका रहे हैं भाई?
Curveball, oh my God. Absolute decimation. As, yeah, Aaron noted as he tries to back off. EJ already saw too much in this round. I don't think it's going to be a similar repeat as what we just saw with the Sheriffs, because given the operator, the Odin, those monstrous expenses.
भाई प्लीज फिनिक्स अल्ट यूज करो भाई, एक और आ जाएगा भाई.
अभी वो रनिड बैक मार के जाता था, ज्यादा बेटर नहीं होता था.
वही तो बोल रहा हूँ, एक और अल्ट है भाई अपने पास. मतलब अल्ट आ जाएगा वापस भाई फिनिक्स का 6.
Spike is going off.
Huh?
RRQ,
Yeah.
no doubt, to win on that site like that after that crazy, disastrous all kill there. from Global Esports, where the spike ultimately does go off. So the score is going to be 5-3 here. 𝘋𝐈𝐍𝐊𝐒 actually on the hunt. I don't know that he's going to be able to get over to 𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐻, but
turret's there to play contact, and looks like he's going to be backing away. Pop in, no shot, not connecting. Rossi now having to pull back, but they know where they're at, and it's all on Patsy now. They're trying to hold the door.
Nice,
Push in. Two members going to be taken down. He looks for another one, but 𝘼𝐽𝐻 will be able to find a third elimination. Shots in, cannot get it. And the op will be held on to, but the Odin is lost.
Now we got to see, can Rossi get something done with this operator? He's had his moments. Other times, you know, it's been rough and it's had to go to.
I'm the coach. Commit your ults.
Needing something off, not what you want to see.
Huh?
Yeah, you mentioned earlier.
In those front lines.
It did look like he was going to go for some kind
And deny early free space, bro. मतलब उनको
try to volley his position.
हाँ, they have to deny that space.
I think the call came in that they were already going to be so far forward that volleys usually try to zone off when somebody's playing in the cubby, playing around that ult orb. They probably identified, you know what, they could be pushed up close, so they opt to just take the more aggressive fight, send the curveball around the corner, and
Like even if we get suppressed, right, it doesn't matter. As long as we see one-way smoke, we keep that space. Then they have to use more utility.
You say hold down mouse one.
Yeah,
I love that.
that's all they had to do.
But we still have C's, we still have Fate Prowlers, right, to push them back.
First time out,
Need to make use of those utilities.
Consecutive rounds now racked up for RRQ. Very similar in that regard to what we saw on Split. It was 4 off the rip. But that's when the first timeout came through from Coach Spin. That's when we saw. That is when we saw the timeout called for GE, and that is when they were.
Thank you, Paras, for the 100, bro.
Now it's them trying to just bring this back to within touching distance. They'll have all of the big weapons that they're looking for, but again, they need to find some form of stability. They need people to win these rounds. They need to have the majority of people surviving these rounds. Rossi's just going to be in that full flash, and 𝘋𝐿more counter spams 𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐻 with his own Odin. Shuts him down. Rossi as well. Tagged so low, he's got 24 health.
You can see 𝘋𝐿more laughing over here.
And RRQ just has the read once again.
And so they're going to shuttle the spike all the way back through spawn, this time aimed up towards A. And let's see what Monyet's ready for here. He's been murdering with the Sheriff. This time he's going to have a rifle instead. He's going to smoke this out and stand inside the bubble. If he can get 1 or 2, it would be huge.
You have to check wine first. Haven't paid enough attention to it. There's the cloud burst. Paranoia not going to be hitting here onto 𝘼𝐽𝐻, but Monyet does manage to save Aaron's life.
Yeah, just in the blind spot. 𝘼𝐽𝐻 unable to do anything here.
Oh, the pre-setup on the Nano Swarm. Rossi being as low as he is. That's just the catch coming through. Swing out. 𝘋𝐿more managing to find Aaron. Takes a bit of damage. 2GE stops the TP here from Monyet. Keeps him locked now onto this A site. And I mean, look, the spike is planted, but now they have him surrounded. They're just going to be hunting for the kill.
Just Monyet here.
Oh boy.
The yeah.
He's ready for it.
Sharks are circling, but Monyet gets the first.
Drop down. 𝘋𝐿more will have noted this. Pushing up and yeah, is able to take him down. Gonna say Monyet, obviously a former Jet main, knows how to put an operator to use, so you do have to respect it to a certain extent, but it's still just another great read from RRQ. Knowing that Odin is going to continue to come into play on that B site. They counter spray it. And 𝘋𝐿more just shuts him out.
Yeah, look at this.
He just waits. He says, okay, that's the angle.
Did you hear the laugh at the comms? I love it. The evil laugh.
Yeah, it's just, it's maniacal. Spraying people down on this map with an Odin is very much akin to Crash. He's killing 5 people on a rope on Fracture. You just have to chuckle as you do it.
All right, in this next round, a quiet start, a heavy stack into mid, an opportunity for Rossi to peek. He's going to stay back.
Hello.
Shock Dart's going to be using Sparrow.
क्या vibe है उधर? Wait, you're in car social right now?
Yeah.
We can see Bazzi is
कैसा vibe है उधर? मस्त है?
हाँ, vibe तो अच्छा है.
Vibe मस्त है ना? Cool. I am also live on our Valo channel.
अच्छा, okay.
Rossi spotting 𝘼𝐻.
Now Rossi's stuck back there unless he can get across.
Okay, I was going to say it's a really shallow cloud burst. He actually was exposed for just a bit, but 𝘼𝐻.
अरे भाई कहीं तो अल्ट यूज करके फाइट करो
Pressure
भाई.
builds over here at A. There is a gauntlet of Killjoy
At this point तो tilt हो गया हूँ मैं.
Top Bazzi tucked away in hell. Monyet Ping down onto the low ground into the smoke, but receiving some damage, some warning shots. Towards him.
Ooh,
swing out, finds one.
He's so clutch here.
He's out in the middle of nowhere. He ends up falling. Has to know that the swing around the side on his flank is coming through.
Nice, Monier.
Somehow gets a 3K now on.
Nice, Ray.
Got it. What a play from Moniet.
Moniet.
मजा आ गया.
Out of control. This is insane. That was all him back there.
I cannot believe it. I mean, I kind of can. It's Moniet, but at the same time, with a Guardian.
Yeah.
See, that's the kind of stuff we need. That's the kind of stuff we need.
Click on those heads.
He's basically still moving. If he counter-strafed at all, I could barely notice it.
Wow. All right.
That's a gut punch.
No
Your
kidding.
RRQ, but how quickly can you recover from it is the question.
All right, some pretty quick movement here from RRQ. They are very
Alright, nice dink, Ray.
site here. 𝘼𝐍𝐿𝐒 may make this an impossibility. 𝘼𝐽 has already penetrated the site.
He's got good damage across though. Flipshutter getting tanked. Everybody worked low.
Nice.
Texture situated now. Spotting up, sends the curveball up over the top. Hot hands as well. Just further swayed. See Will get caught over at switch by 2GE.
क्या कर रहा है यार गणेश?
HP bars, given the number disadvantage.
अच्छा ये दोनों निकले क्या बाहर?
Global bringing it to a 5 and 6 score line. But again, they still need to do it somewhat cleanly.
Nice spam, Ray.
Wow. Bring across and find another. Flip try to return fire.
Okay,
Gets
Flip
him.
is doing it, man. He's found two.
Now into a 2v2. Still, though, they know that Texture's on the side.
भाई इसने एक स्पैम का मैं क्या मारा? फ्लिप ने दो मार दिए स्पैम में.
Nice,
Cleans up 3.
Global Esports.
Let's go. पर यही उसने अल्ट पहले यूज करता ना, दूसरा भी आया था अभी.
RRQ maybe overextending a little bit. Are they being too aggro? Are they giving away the round?
मार सकता
They
था
could be probing and fishing for information
तभी
instead.
तभी यूज कर सकता था राउंड. कौन सा था? पांचवा राउंड.
Good on Flips to be able to find those kills. Do a little bit of extra damage, but the cash flow right now for Global Esports.
Bro, but honestly, when Flip got that double kill, I was so nervous.
Into this final round
हाँ,
and a half.
2-2 हो गया
the
एकदम
opportunities
से.
are certainly still there.
Moniet's going with a judge.
Let's not forget, in the first map here, it was either going to be 6-6 or 7-5, so a lot of mirroring of the first map.
Hey, no command, rolling.
God, they're matrix dodging these bullets through the wall.
Somehow no one really taking any damage there again. Decent little chip off the fragment. Just knocked 𝘼𝐿𝐻𝑒 down to 82. Meanwhile, Moniet, jiggle peeking over here. It's actually swapped over, didn't notice, but did purchase a Vandal in the end. Spot
Nice.
two. And that's the spike on this side. Paranoia connects, he knows it. 𝘼𝐻𝑒 trying desperately to keep himself safe. Sends out the recon. Now he doesn't know where he is.
क्या कर रहे हो
Spotted,
सुबह?
Moniet runs him down. Spike on the ground.
Nice यार
Minute left to go in the round.
Nice, Moniet.
अल्टी डाल दी, let's
He
go.
just keeps doing it. It's insane. All right, we've got...
Nice, Ray,
It's just
बाबू.
𝘼𝐻𝑒 with the stinger.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, this is basically impossible. Let's see what he can do.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Esports tie.
Drawn up, let's go.
A great run back here on the back end of the half to make this even. It's definitely not what Global were after, though. As we go into the half, completely tied up. But it's definitely a great run back after
भाई 𝘋𝐈𝐍𝐿𝐻𝑒 भाई तो
to
मतलब
string
deep.
together 5 consecutive rounds to make sure that they're fairly separated. The blood might be flowing just a little bit more now here for Global Esports, but again, the question's going to come down to it for me.
Moniet is feeling it. Let's go, let's go.
This next pistol round, do we see them tie up that figure, or can RRQ come away with a win?
अभी पिस्टल जीतने का टाइम आ चुका है.
I mean, that it could really just come down to that. There was a period where it looked like RRQ was going to
उठाना तो चाहिए.
do exactly what happened in map 1.
Technically, वो लोग के लिए दोनों options free है.
Just kind of truck ahead.
मोनिए भाई उड़ाए जा रहे.
Make a wish.
3 KDA, bro. What?
Played out of this world. I mean, had
Trips
Moniet
कल रात
not
को
done
Naxxed
what
का
he
20
did in those
KDA
few
था.
rounds, we would have an extremely different score.
Oh, sure.
क्या क्या
He
मैं
was
सुन नहीं दिया क्या बोला?
superhuman.
कल रात को 𝘼𝐻𝑒 2 का प्लेयर है, उसका 20 KDA था.
20.
हाँ, बॉल पे 14 एक शॉट.
Moniet
14 kills,
continues to be a
110
massive
और
difference
6
maker
assists.
here for the side of Global Esports.
बाप रे.
He
That
died
is
in the
monstrous.
11th round.
Haven't gotten to see an ace yet, but Maybe
12-0
maybe he'll have one in the chamber at some point.
Which player was this again?
Naxet.
Specialist or king of aces during the regular season. I think 3 total aces pulled off.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
All right. Well, I mean, look, it's possible for Global Esports to do this. They are looking to be in much better form. Monyet has really turned it on. He's put it up to 11 and then ripped off the knob. They just need to keep playing this.
ACS बोले तो average combat score.
RRQ. They really seem
Guys,
to kind
pistol
of power
बहुत crucial.
in the later half of map 1. In this brief bit of downtime,
रॉसी बेचारा पहले 4 राउंड के बाद एक भी किल नहीं मिला उसको.
Can they make those micro adjustments? Come out on top.
Still, I think the biggest concern for them is going to be once
Knowing them, I think they'll rush a side.
Now he's going to have defensive sidelines. He's been fired up.
B rush है, कुछ तो side rush ही करेंगे. और फार्मिंग करना चाहिए, पर मेरे को लग रहा है उन लोग साइड रश करेंगे, क्योंकि आरआरक्यू भी उनको एक्सपेक्ट करेगा ऑफ फार्म करने के लिए, ऐसा इरिन सोचेगा. Yeah.
Global Esports move over to the attacking side.
All right, man. Let's get into this. Phoenix play, by the way, turning out to be very interesting.
चलो स्प्लिट कर रहे हैं, स्प्लिट.
If Global Esports can't win here, that's it.
ये कॉम के साथ इन लोग के लिए मिड लेना थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाएगा रे अपने कॉम के साथ. हाँ, पर दो you have to use 2 smokes and a lot of utility. हाँ, पर टाइमिंग पीक्स बहुत हो सकता है उनके साथ अगर स्मार्ट है ना सामने.
How bold this strategy is, because it's not just the Phoenix, it's not
No.
just the fade, which is something that's kind of fallen out of favor. We've been seeing more standard. Silva picks coming through here on Ascent. This is 𝘼𝐍𝐿𝐒 playing 𝘍𝐿𝐺 for the first time on stage. Is Aaron playing Fade for the first time. 𝑋𝐿 playing Phoenix for the second time ever. If they can make it work, the boldness, the gall to actually go for this, it cannot really be understated.
Deep है KJ का setup, all the way towards the back of Jenny.
Nothing going to be spotted. Rotations are fairly fast, however. We're about to have 4 players arriving from RRQ. So we're trying to put some damage down on the texture. Sends out the hot hands, just staying put over by window. 𝘼𝐍𝐿𝐻 in the meantime finding one. Rossi dragging back, managing to
Nice.
the covering fire from 𝘼𝐍𝐿𝐻 saves him.
Nice.
All on EJ.
Sorry. Yeah, can EJ pull it off? That's away.
It's already the dash gone. His 1 cloud burst expended. Monyet sends a smoke to make it that much more difficult. 4 doors shut. Starts with this.
Nice, Ganesh. Let's go, let's go.
Global find a second pistol.
You were mentioning earlier, 𝘍𝐿𝐻, I mean, this pistol round is going to be so important. It's neck and neck, and here it is. Global Esports has done it. Can they start to stack those wins?
This should, obviously, you should be feeling pretty good about their odds going into this next one. If we see some sheriff pickups from the side of RRQ, then that will definitely need to be respected. Looks like it's only going to be 𝘍𝐿𝐻 more, and again,
भाई गणेश के बाल अच्छे नहीं लग रहे, अलग लग रहा है वो.
opted for something that really caught our attention.
मतलब अच्छे लग रहे हैं,
My
पर
chat was also pointing out कि उसने perms करके कुछ नया hairstyle कराया. I don't know what.
Hasn't quite been the same today.
Obviously हमको hairstyle के बारे में इतना पता नहीं है.
Starting to steal the round. EJ delivering, gets the revenge.
Gets a bit, but still there's so much to deal with here for the rest
Nice,
of the squad.
texture को spike दे. हाँ, nice.
With a ghost.
Yeah, a very likely and expected loss here. As already RRQ had faltered there in the first half. EJ does get the kill, and we'll get the gun.
Gets the Spectre. I mean, any additional damage from here is just value. Gonna back away. 𝑋𝐿 very much willing to hunt him down.
Yeah, and it looks like he's going to wrap all the way back around here into A.
Monyet smoke किए जा रहा है.
At the end of the day, just stay put, die to the spike.
Yeah, exactly.
Not give up that extra bit of ult charge here. Seems like that's going to be his intention, but swings out now. Okay.
That's too bad. A little greedy there. RRQ, you know, it started out neck and neck here. Global Esports with that 2-point lead.
चलो 8-6. Come on guys. Very crucial round. Bonus convert करो.
Bigger and better guns. Are they going to be?
ये भाई texture भाई को बोलो थोड़े flashes सुधारे.
Gets them a nice little stretch lead. Taking this bonus for themselves would be an enormous boon. Ford extending us into a third and final map. See, 𝘋𝐈𝐍𝐊𝐒 on B site. Man's got an Odin.
Hey, third map तो देखना है मेरे को, चाहे जो हो जाए.
Playing back. He says, yeah, I do the same thing. I'm anticipating this. Now he's going to try to delay push over in towards B. Nade down, run it back. Moving here for texture. Does get the tap onto the door. Just to clear things out. And we'll note that the site is empty. We're snapping back over
flood करने वाले.
Tapped for a moment to see if there's going to be any answering util perhaps, but now the plant will come through.
Flash hold करेगा क्या text?
Look at 𝘼𝐻𝑍𝐿. 𝘼𝐻𝑍𝐿 around the back. He slipped the net. He's gotten himself all the way through to the defender spawn.
All right, we see Munyet wrap around, but he's dropped immediately by 2GE. Rossi doing some work.
Record.
Trying to hold down that spray to get another one.
And it's what we had suspected.
Yeah.
RRQ able to recover that, and I would say a healthy round win here. Taking 3 guns with him, including that also expensive Odin.
जेनी वाला पोजीशन वो फ्लैश होल्ड कर रहा था हेवन के लिए.
And they get the note. I wonder if 𝘼𝐻𝑍𝐿 might have been full sprinting at that point. Maybe 𝘋𝐈𝐿𝐿 heard the footsteps.
Rossi, नहीं, the curve ball is too long now, तो दिख जाएगा.
That catch really helped save this round.
वो पहले ही मॉली करके फ्लैश करना था.
As he gets into that position, he's able to have that flank, get that punish. And it's hard to say how things would have transpired, but it definitely feels like it would have been going Global Esports' way.
Okay.
Hey, Odin, counter Odin.
Ready to try to even this out, 8-8. Global Esports here to stop it. Odin's out. We're going to have that common wall banging.
एक बार already first half में counter spam किया था RRQ ने अपने ही बंदे को.
He's going to look for some kind of an opportunity to be created here between this wall. A heavy stack here for Global Esports just around the corner.
Yep, just playing.
Nice, Baje!
Turret sends the paranoia, but 𝘼𝐻𝑍𝐿 just sprays through, does catch 𝘋𝐿𝐿 on the opposite side. For a little bit more. Munyet in the meantime, about to clash with EJ and 𝘋𝐿𝐿 on the opposite side of the map.
And 2G going to zip down into the lower side of B here in case they do actually try to pierce through.
Playing patiently, they wait to have that next haunt available. 𝘋𝐿𝐿𝐿 eating the full flash now, eats a Prowler. Guy doesn't know which way he's up, but covering fire from 2GE, helps save him as texture gets taken down. Now 2GE turns his sight to the back rim. Okay, Rossi going to be taken down. Dealt with as 2GE finds 3.
That was an incredible moment. 2G, that looked like no matter what, Global Esports was going to be able to get
Controller first pick नहीं देना था.
Position, but 2GE clutching it.
Not like this, bro. अपन कितने बार ऐसा opening pick लेने के बाद भी हारते हैं.
The longest reload time imaginable, but 2G covering it and creating those difficult positions where there was no way for them to get in there.
I mean, just being able to take out texture, he's been able to swing that corner maybe a little bit faster. They would have been able to get that punish and at least trade it back. But because he gets so delayed by the Odin spray itself, it whittles him low. He's not in that position to get the back ramp. 2GE is just able to hold it down from there. So excellently done, RRQ. They keep it neck and neck. They keep themselves very much in the driver's seat here for this series.
All right, this round. Global Esports needs to create some opportunities.
भाई दो Odin लेके बैठे हैं भाई.
Double Odins here in the hands of
Desperate times,
no
desperate measures.
walled areas are safe.
They are not. Only more just creeping up. Looks like they're just going to back away, and this is going to start
भी ready है shot के लिए अभी.
Towards the A site here for Global, but everybody's already very close by from RRQ. 𝘋𝐿𝐿𝐿 even pulling away for a brief little moment. Now fragment down, great timing here. 𝘋𝐿𝐿 are looking to just slow them up. They do clear it, so can't reveal how many people are going to be in that position. The haunt connects, so he's got to pull back away. Starts to spray through once more. Cloudburst going to be dissipating 2GE, revealing his position, managing to find one, takes a TP out, recon dart, pings on the 2. Now 𝘋𝐿𝐿𝐿's up in heaven with the Odin in hand.
2GE gets another.
Second kill.
Nice.
Nightfall sent. Know that one's going to be in hell. He's going to be so very low because of the K.
Nice.
Texture able to finish him there with the classic. 𝘋𝐿𝐿 in heaven. Making his
Let's go!
Will be able to get the flank through. 3 players
Let's go!
standing. Global will be able
Finally
to take the lead once more, but still such slim margins for them.
Phoenix ult.
It is. We've got EJ.
𝘋𝐿𝐿𝐿 ult. चलो ये round निकलना चाहिए.
We have the audience here with a Global
Bro,
Esports
honestly, जब वो
chance.
Sova का recon आया ना, I was so scared. I thought they'll just get spammed right away.
Thank God.
Yeah.
No, that angle can't be spam, bro.
Second of the series overall.
भाई कोचेज अपने बजाज भाई हैकर भाई
Yes.
What are you saying at this time?
Yeah, all Global Esports has to do is
If you are G, नहीं अगर तो G है तो
2GE, by the way, has had his incredible moments in these last
Take
rounds
fast
here.
B-man and
really
then
been on top of it. Although
you
this
till
does
break
seem to be
करके
a
fuck
map
off
that is
होके
gelling
mid
so much
control
more with
लेके
Global
late B
Esports.
hit करने
And what
का,
they're planning,
बस.
what they're trying to
I would
execute.
still go B with the KJL, but not early, late.
छोड़ के
You
गया
see Ewok here now,
थियरी के लिए
talking to the rest of the players.
थियरी
They've
कैंसिल
got
तो
to
उसको बोल
figure
वापस
out a
आने
way to circumnavigate the score just slightly and then squeak out those few wins.
वो विले पारले में था
This may be centered around BJ
हाँ
here. How, where can they send him to try to infiltrate a position, crack it open,
पागल है क्या
and get some kills?
भाई भाविन मेरे को एक बात बता
हाँ हाँ
देखो 1000 लोग देख रहे हैं 850 लाइक भी नहीं है ये क्या सीन
भाई शर्म आ रही है कि नहीं तुम लोग को गाइस
लाइक दबाने में क्या दिक्कत है
The timeout before.
लाइक और सब्सक्राइब दोनों दबाया जाएगा गाइस
RRQ said, well, counter spray him with an Odin. You're able to shut it down.
ये ना कि चीप रॉसी का स्मोक यूज कर करके थोड़ा कुछ कर करके ही मिल लेना पड़ेगा
Pop it up over the top, knives in hand. Joke's over. As they run it back, going to be used by Texture.
Nice Remonia. Nice trade.
One yet going to be dealt with, but then Rossi quick to trade it. Sparrow.
Yeah, not into B site just yet.
ये
Rossi
तीनों है
through mid.
Nice.
Okay. I wonder if Texture just saw it enough, or maybe the shot was coming through. Either way, Elmimore now with a second, now a third. Cuts it down. They get so close. 8 HP for him to be able to stay alive, but this B site just seems
City smoke के लिए क्यों नहीं रुके एक को मार के
RRQ just
हाँ
continued to push them back at every twist and turn.
I gotta say,
रॉसी के पास भी स्मोक नहीं था
these clutch wins, these wins that look like positionally, I think Global Esports is better set up to kind of win.
वो readjust करके मार दिया.
But it's RRQ with better reflexes. Clutching these key moments, covering each other.
Thank you for
very
the
well.
40 bad prediction and
It's a back and forth here in the audience, by the way, with the RRQ cheers.
I'm gonna leave, boys. Good luck.
Okay, bye
No
bye.
User disconnected from your channel.
This time EJ's here with the operator, tucked right up, peering down into B. B's been a
I don't
pretty,
get it. Last round क्यों ने Killjoy ult use करके round secure किया?
Looks like EJ's going to try to back up. No, he's going to stay down here and try to peek.
Full flash though, has to back away the Prowler as well. Chasing through.
नहीं वो लगता है इना भी वो लोग इस यूनिटी का एडवांटेज है ना क्लोज आउट कर लेंगे
The fragment puts some damage down. Monyet now going to be dealt with there by the operator. EJ looking for the follow-up shot. He's got him.
Enemy remaining.
And it's again just this B site cannot be taken. Global Esports try again, but it's failure after failure. When they try to get themselves situated here, RRQ is just ready for it, and they have every measure in place to just shut them down on these pushes, and it looks like it might just be
this as well for Bala to take mid control now. What they can do is from lane they can use a Phoenix wall that basically denies the vision जो gentlemaids कर रही थी पता है and they can smoke bottom mid just walk up short tag to take shot control one guy can mark mid smoke and then one guy can mark push that way they can just spread out evenly take mid control also later on they can just flood into that bottom mid smoke and then just use a Phoenix flash to push left right and Prowler can close first of all Prowler will just clear the close left right angle
the final timeout
करने के लिए तो वो भी कर सकते हैं and that is much better take than
in this season of Pacific has been used as the lead slips away
हाँ
from them.
pistol वाला कर
this
सकते
time they would have better utility no, last time they didn't have the better position they were playing more like single A
हाँ पर वो मोनिया का फ्लैश यूज करके कर सकते हैं ना हाफ बाय में ये और बाय तो है नहीं वैसे भी जी के पास
another thrifty win.
Well, I think they don't have a lot of choices. I think they really need to here. I mean, this is dire straits now. Especially that last round. I mean, that was a pretty incredible shutdown of the B site. And is B going to be where they're going to go? A is instead where they're going to at least try to start fishing for intel. But you can see already. Well, hold on a second. Let's let this round develop here.
Heavy stack at A. Looks like 𝘼𝐍𝐿𝐒 just going to be lurking Back over in B lobby.
कुछ मिस इन्फॉर्मेशन तो देना है अपने को रे.
Taken from Texture, just try to get that next runner back available. Smoke comes in.
हाँ.
They're gonna creep all the way up to clear that turret. This is again gonna be them sending the spike over towards the B site. Yeah, TPing across, just looking for a target. Texture stays statuesque back over towards Wine.
B site is theirs for the picking. They could finally get that B site dream as long as they can get past 𝑋𝐸𝐺. But 𝑋𝐸𝐺 in a pretty retracted position.
Show a little bit of presence, put some damage across, take some in kind, and get the fragment out. Down as they. Oh, the haunt.
Oh, this is a.
Not getting the reveal.
Oh my God, EJ's sick, and he gets out too.
And with the Sheriff, there's just no way that you're really going to get that punish unless you're able to just headshot him straight away. Elmi now making his way up in the window. Monyet able to get the catch. Jukes the TP up, but it's right into the arms of 𝘼𝐺𝐺 once more. Finishes him off. Push around the back.
Nice.
Bazzi. Quick with a headshot. Takes out 𝘼𝐺𝐺. Draws some attention, but that off is already staring back across.
Bold move to do a 2v1 in the longest angle you can get in the map right there. Gets shut down.
Mike now planted. Done. Recovered. He can get two here. No! Manages to get spray Aaron!
Hold up! Hold
Somehow
up!
Keeps him in this one. The haunt. The hold on the spike. He knows that this is going to be the half. Sends in 7 bullets. The shorty drawn down, and EJ
oh my God.
has the triple.
EJ is a legend. And I gotta say, I mean, in another, one of the different multiverses, that's the round that Global Esports wins, and then we're in map 3 because of it.
It would have been such a fantastic feeling for them had they been able to get that Thrifty across. But I don't think that they're necessarily going to be disappointed that they couldn't, just given might be expecting to end up losing the round. It's really all about what they do going into this next one with weapons back in, having those full buys. As to whether or not they're going to be able to claw this back a little bit more, get to within touching distance and jump up over the top, and Monyet is ready for this. Quick and early shutdown onto EJ. That's about as good of a start to the round as you could be hoping for here at Global Esports.
A little bit of a tactical play that doesn't pay off, but Global Esports still has their work set out for them.
There was an attempt. Now again, turning over, rotating, everybody.
इन लोग सबके गैदर करने के लिए रुक रहे हैं, उसमें बहुत लेट हो जा रहा है.
Mid, triple push down mid, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're going to be ready for this one.
Global Esports is not moving very quickly here, so I mean, they could end up completely getting surprised.
The alarm bot set up. Gives it up a bit, but the full flash connects on a Bazzi. Looks to hold back. Headshot on a 1, but I don't know if he was quite ready for the rest. Lockdown is committed. Texture, however, pushing forward, looking to clear this one out. Needs to reload, needs to get something done if he wants to clear it, and eventually he's able to find it. Rossi set up in 1.
Nice! Let's go! Crucial round, boys!
This is so sick. This is so close.
Damn near flawless fashion. Only lose out on Bazzi. 10 to 11. One more to tie it up.
RRQ.
इन लोग का सब राउंड में बाय ही है रे अभी.
Technically yes.
We have rival cheers
like
here.
अरे please bro, please 𝘼𝐺𝐺 ult के हाथ राउंड लो, please.
Phoenix ult भी है इधर.
Please 𝘼𝐺𝐺 ult use करो.
He's jumping to get up over top of the box.
Simple रखो थोड़ा ये राउंड.
Remember, Global Esports loses here if they're out. It's over. It's the end of the year for them.
And that's going to be
Ganesh ने
the
Maggie
final
noodles
timeout
से
now
बाल
burned
क्यों
for
बनाया
both
भाई?
squads. RRQ.
That's right.
Sending it. I mean, we've had 3 timeouts happening so close together here.
Yeah.
Because the pressure is that high. RRQ did not want this to go to 3.
Bhavin भाई 1100 लाइक क्यों नहीं हो रहे आपके?
All this training.
Just asking.
पता नहीं guys. Like subscribe ठोको guys यार.
It's all led
47 के सब
47 के करो मैं.
Global Esports just needs
कितने
to
चलो 2 बैटल पास गिव अवे करता हूँ बस.
and then get ahead.
47 के पूरे करो आज. ज़्यादा भी बड़ा नंबर नहीं है. 200 और सब्सक्राइबर.
Could we go to overtime? Very, very likely.
It absolutely happened. And then from there, who knows who manages to take this one. But 𝘼𝐺𝐺 wants to avoid it completely. He wants to avoid that map 3. Because while we haven't seen Find at all from Global this season, RRQ have only shown it once. It was quite some time ago versus a 𝘼𝐺𝐺 who was running something on Reyna. It wasn't very pretty.
As you can see here, Global Esports with a 2-3 split for now. They do have 2 GE lurking in wine. They haven't really used this position for a while now.
Prowler will check it, so GE's going to have to try to TP.
Nice,
right on top of him. He's ready for it. That run it back gets him into a perfect spot. Well, he doesn't get the kill on the 𝘼𝐽𝐿𝐼𝐿. He does shut the door and he puts him down to 47. So that is still a hell of a performance right off the rip here from Texture.
Got Flip poked way out into mid. They're going to
मैं तो बोलता अल्ट करेगा ये सिर्फ मोनेट को बैक साइड टीपी करना तो स्पाइक के साथ बस अल्ट इसका अल्ट नहीं बोल रहा
They read that the operator's been shifted up onto heaven. So if they're not ready for EJ,
फ्लैश है ना एक हाँ
facing around that corner, suddenly there's a collat in his hands.
𝘍𝐿 has one more flash also, so you know.
Yeah, वही बोल रहा हूँ.
Aaron going to send it. That will catch the jet. He swings back in the shot, not connecting. Up over the top, Monyet trying to TP
commit
in.
किया यार मोने यार.
Not having audio. Is still prepared, still manages to find it. There's out the haunt site now. Going to be taken. Shock dart sent, looking for some damage. Texture ends up falling. 3v4 now, the man advantage in the hands of RRQ, but 𝘍𝐼𝐍 again looking for the backstab. Spotted. Rossi finds the kill. Knives now out from EJ. Spike still not planted. 17 seconds remaining. He finds 𝘍𝐼𝐍. Swing out. Oh, EJ is just taking it. He's taking over the game.
अरे क्या थ्रो कर रहे हो यार भेंचोद.
That was insane. RRQ just needs that last win, and they've escaped. They've made it to another opportunity, another moment to prove themselves in the next phase of the tournament. And GE will be out. Right now, it's going to be up to Global Esports to play the perfect set of rounds to recover and bring this to overtime.
I just don't know how EJ gets out of there. He should have been punished. The Nightfall goes in. He's got the decay on him. The fact that he's able to exit across heaven, then turns around, gets that shot across to get the elimination on the Monyet. Oh, Global Esports allowed themselves to get into that very rocky position. Just not finishing the job that they had started. Lockdown is available.
ये लोग को भी समझ में आ जाना चाहिए ये लोग execute centric ही खेल रहे हैं RRQ वालों को push कर सकते हैं लोग फटाफट.
And the wall switch going to be shut. 𝘍𝐼𝐍 does get tagged up just a little bit.
It's going to be all up to the retake right now.
Drops it in. They know that there's no lockdown available or no Hunter's Fury available here, so the lockdown can come through.
So they're going to have to let the clock run for a little bit. And it's going to have to be a pretty rapid recovery here from RRQ.
He's looking to get himself in a bit deeper. Window's broken, so he doesn't have to make noise to try to linger into that position, but here comes the swing in, and he's only able to find one. Damn close. Rossi, gun down as 2G comes swinging into tree. A 3v4. Once again, the paranoia goes through. Recon bolt cleared out.
Oh, he's going to fire it right in there. Chips him a little bit. Monyet with solo HP. EJ
around the back, gets a punish. They're breaking him down. It's all on 𝘍𝐼𝐍. He's got to clear out 2 more people to tap into the spike. The shorty going to be drawn in, and EJ gets the finish.
Beautifully done. This story ends with RRQ surviving and Global Esports going down.
The season comes to an end for Global Esports, but for RRQ, this could just be the beginning of a run, of a journey to Los Angeles for champions. 13-10 result in both maps here. As Global Esports just cannot get us to that overtime, cannot get us to that map 3. It'll be bittersweet.
You know, we didn't know what to expect from RRQ. Months and months ago when they came onto the scene, we thought perhaps they're the weakest team. We didn't know what to expect from that region. They looked a little shaky the first couple weeks of play, but as time passed, it gave them the gift of experience, of confidence, and you see it here now. They live to see another tournament day.
And they do. They stay alive.
बुरा लगा guys.
And they get themselves into a position where there's a little bit less pressure from here on out because they get into the double elimination part of the bracket.
Right.
So now there is that small amount of breathing space. Obviously, you don't want to be falling to the lower bracket. You want to be going into that grand final just straight in through the top. Have that hot streak to guide yourself forward.
भाई दोनों पिस्टल जीत के भी अपन 13-10 हार गए रे.
They managed to get it done here, taking down Global Esports on split. Already a big boon. Definitely struggling a bit more than we may have anticipated on this ascent, just considering all of the changes that were happening here for Global Esports, bringing out the Phoenix and whatnot. But they found stability. They found reprieve. Every time 𝘼𝐽𝐿 pumps the brakes, comes in, calls those timeouts.
चलो guys, I think
Such a great idea about
कोई
what
बात
Global
नहीं.
Esports wanted to do.
Actually कोई बात है. It's very tough for the boys, but nothing we can do now.
But you know, these guys have had time to become friends out here, experience Korea together. And, you know, it's a rivalry, but it is also a new friendship that's been formed between a lot of these players. So you love to see those hugs, those fist bumps.
Guys, hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for tuning in.
They are surviving
क्या कर
to the
सकते हैं
next
अभी?
step.